だよ。そっちはどんな天気かな。空港で約束したよね。すぐまたをねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。あなたに届いたかな。今日何してた私はいつも通りの日々。君がそばにいたらな。一緒に見た打ち上げ花火。来年もまた来ようねって忘れてないよね。もうすぐだからもうすぐだから見上げた空の太陽に込めた愛してる。寝る前に月に込めた愛してる。あなたに届いたかな。カーテンを開けて朝の光を浴びる。窓を開けると優しい風が吹いた。今日もいい朝。コーヒーを飲みながらニュースを見る。誰かが活躍してる姿とっても元気が出る。明るいニュースで溢れたらいいのにな。 Good morning, good morning 今日も一日頑張ろう。 Good morning, good morning 今日も一日輝く。 Yes鏡の前に立ってメイクを始める。噂のシークリームがいい感じ。今日もいい朝。毎日頑張ってるご褒美に買ったシャネルのリップスティック。発色が良くてとっても可愛い。髪の毛はどんなスタイルにしようかな。あーこんな時間もう行かなくちゃ。 Good morning, good morning 今日も私らしくいよう。 Good morning, good morning 今日も私は最高。 Have a nice day。
This is Keen Reflex, and this is a space for you guys to practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. That's right, they call me Keen and I'm a translating machine. I read the stories in Japanese and then I tell you what they mean. If I find a word I like, I teach the meaning and then I post a list on YouTube and then we find some words again. Kodomo ga jama suru wa muku mama. Slam the home got tackled out. Good morning, mama. So sit back and just vibe. Hit that follow, hit subscribe. Stick around if you please and maybe learn some Japanese.
Welcome in! おはようございます。こんにちは。こんばんは。Keen Reflex です。こちらはゲームを楽しみながら日本語が勉強できるところでございます。Welcome in, you're watching Keen Reflex. This is a space for you guys to practice Japanese while enjoying video games. I'm wearing my new game dev shirt today. I ran out of Keen Reflex shirts, to be honest. But, no Keen Reflex. No Keen Reflex. Congratulations to Roman-san for getting the first Yahoo! トレードさん。1時間遅くスタートしようとしたら日本人ばっかり来てくれるんですね。ありがとうございます。みんな夜更かししてくれてありがとうございます。無理しないでね。
This is Keen Reflex. And this is a space for you guys.
心配してた。なんか1時間遅くスタートしたら日本人来れなくなるのかなと思ったら全然そんなことなかったです。We're going to be playing Octopath Traveler today. Octopus Torevera. No, it has nothing to do with octopuses. Octopi? Maybe I'll fall asleep soon. Okay.
So sit back and just vibe, hit that follow,
少し勉強しながら見ましょう。What do you want from me? Oh, you want me to start stream? Okay. But do we have any good homework during the beginning? I would like to say I couldn't defeat the monsters in Japanese. Mama no倒せなかった。あ、もう言っちゃった。答え言ってしまった。Yeah, I couldn't defeat, so we want to make the 倒す into 倒せ。やらなかった。Easy. Easy. I don't need to tell you, Sotored-san. You know that, right? You know that. Should we just play the game? I think we should just play the game. Let's do it. Give up. みんなが来た。Oh my goodness. What was that? Have I been raided or something? そういうこと。
ジャパニーズですか？ジャパニーズ喋れるんですか？当たり前だろ、ジャパニーズ喋るに決まってんの。
Hi Skyro. Hi Ade-chan. Hi Ade-chan. Hi Talsus. Did I say Skyro? Hi Skyro. Welcome in. And I really just like that there's like a clips leader icon now. And they count the streamer as one of the people that can be the clips leader. Of course I'm gonna be the clips leader. Come on. Especially because like I have a command where you guys can clip, but it technically clips it from my profile. That's just silly. I don't want to be a clip leader on my own stream. Kole desu ka? Minasan, お元気でしょうか? I don't remember what we were doing here, but let's see. Did we finish, or are we in the middle of somebody's story? We have so many people, probably like 8. 1, 2. If we count the bird, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8. 8 counting the bird. It really is an Octopath Traveler. Octopeople Traveler. That's what they should call this game. Octopeople. Octopeople Traveler. And I'm honky de. Nani shite takke? Sashiburi sugite. Oh, I see a. Oh no, that's quest. Oh, green means go, but it also means quest area. Best panda is bester panda. Sadly, that doesn't translate into Japanese at all since one word is made up. What is lesser panda, right? It's a red panda, which makes more sense because they're red. New equipment for sale.
いいお話ね。
Red Panda Samba. Red Panda, Red Panda, Red
いいお
Panda
話
Samba.
ね。
リズム忘れちゃったかも。Nice, we got more new. Well, we haven't even been to this side of town apparently because we haven't even gotten information from these guys before.
いいお話ね。
嬉しいって言ってるよ。Actually, it's more like 嬉しい right? Because you got all the tsus. Lots of tsus. あれ夜になると誰もいない。誰もいない。あ、誰かいた。
Did I just die?
No, I didn't actually. I'm not alive yet though. That's what you're asking. Aiden が Red Panda Samba 気に入っててずっと歌ってるよな。あ、そうだね。何でも気に入ってるね。
ありがと
It's
う
a。panda. A hidden item? No way! Can you give me another hidden item right here? No?
ありがとう。
Catch. Catch it, catch it. Fetch. Catch. Just me? Are you the only dead one? You can pull off the short shorts.
ありがとう。
Maybe. You never know.
ありがとう。
Oh, 大丈夫? Proof of royalty? I don't know. How about you give me some proof of his royalty? Bottle of sleeping dust? Well, that's useful. I'm not playing Baby Shark over and over again. Yeah. Although both my kids did like it when it was popular. I mean, they still do. They haven't thought of it for a good minute, but... Speaking of clothing, I've never seen you in a non... It is not a non-Keen Reflex shirt. Check it. Check it. I honestly... We haven't done laundry in a bit and I ran out of Keen Reflex shirts. And this is actually my Indie Devs shirt, which I made specifically for going to TwitchCon. We all made these. I was the only one... Well, if I would have thought of it earlier, I would have told everybody to do this, but, oh well, yeah, I got you. I got him. Got him! But yeah, I ended up being the only one to think of this idea of putting my own name on right here. Which would have been kind of cool if we all had that, but... Yes. Closet must be 80% channel merchandise. Well, if you think about it, not only am I advertising everywhere, it's actually cheaper because I only pay the price of the what's the
俺
word?
は旅の商人パルテティオってもんだ。
It's pretty cheap. It's gonna cost me about the same as buying like blank shirts, right? But it's cooler. Maybe not quite as cheap as blank shirts, to be honest, but you know.
ロックのおやっさんに取り継いでもらえねえか？
Literally, so this is I don't know if this was news that I shared because it doesn't really have anything to do with the stream really, but I am moving to Idaho in about a month-ish. And we've been packing stuff up we don't need. And one of the first things I packed up was all of my non-Keen Reflex merchandise clothes. Because I basically only need the my own merch for clothes. What? Yeah, it's a thing. So good thing you got to see me before then. And showing me to Mr. Roke's office. Oh yeah, this guy. Ooh, Potato Land. Yeah.
約束もなしですまねえが、俺の名前を言えば伝わるはずだ。
Trying to make an appointment, but I'm sure he'll see me if you give him my name.
そう言われましても、お通ししかねます。
I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to pass. Otoshi shikanemasu. I want to see when Mr. Manager returns to Vegas next year. You are coming to Vegas next year? I'm sorry, but I can't allow you to pass.
やれやれ。またあなたですか。
Say, you again? Yare yare. Oh my god. ありがとう。ごめんね。急にくしゃみが来て、すごい強く。Yeah, it's rain country? Is that how rain country? I know it snows quite a lot. I mean, I'm retired. Well, I wait the day that I get to see. And that don't make us sad, Talsus. I hope it's not rain country. What's it? The melon pan? Yeah, melon pan. This is good Japanese community where you're going. Honestly, probably not. There are a few Japanese restaurants. One, I already kind of checked out the place. Basically, I'm going to near where my father lives. For certain reasons, but we've met one person that speaks Japanese at one of the Japanese restaurants. At one of all the other ones are owned by not even Asians, to be honest. It's kind of funny, but yeah, we'll figure some stuff out.
ここの社長の昔馴染みだ。ちと話があってな。
I'm an old friend of your boss, looking to have a word with him. Guys, if you don't remember what's going on in the storyline, this is Portishio, and his old boss used to be a really good friend of his old man, his father. And I don't remember the specifics, but his father was getting sick and whatnot, and basically he was a business partner of his father, and ended up backstabbing him, taking a bunch of money, and then leaving the town. What about in Vegas? Sorry, what? No, I was talking about Idaho. There were a large Japanese community there. Seattle has a great Japanese community. Yeah. There's a large community, Seattle, California. Decent community in Japan. Or in Japan? Of course there's a community in Japan. Why did I say that? In Las Vegas. Seattle and California are really expensive to live. That's one of the reasons we're actually moving is it's so expensive to live here. Cheaper than Vegas would have been, but still expensive.
あいにくですが、社長は不在です。お引き取りを。
Okay, here we go. I did not open the notes yet. Before I forget, あいにくですが、社長は不在です。なんか、歌ってる声が聞こえる。あいにくですが、社長は不在です。Because it wasn't written, I need to remind myself so I don't forget to write it down. Okay, let's look at notes. Before I write into that note, I'm gonna skip right to the example sentence so I don't forget it, so I can get it on paper. あいにくですが、社長は不在です。あいにくは感じなかったっけ？あいにく。Yeah, but it's kind of like okay. So the word I was going for, well, Ainiku is also a good word, but I was gonna go for the word fuzai, which is actually quite easy if you know the kanji. Because let's see, we got fu. What does fu mean, guys? No, not as what does fu mean, because that's also a word. What does fu mean? It means not, right? Negative, no. And then we have zai. Well, apparently I can't highlight it. Zai. This is also the kanji for even though but wait. I don't know. Right there. Yes. One of the kanjis for aru. Aru meaning if something is in a place, right? No, he's not here, basically. Who's that? Wait, how do we... Wait a minute, guys. What's a good word in English to mean not here? Questions? Yeah, you can message me anytime. I've heard Vegas is as expensive as square watermelon. I had no idea. I can see why square watermelon might be more expensive because they're putting extra effort into putting a brick around it, but okay. We have one word for not here. I'm sure we do. Absent. I mean, yeah. I feel like when we say absent, we're talking about like school or work or something more. But yeah. I'm just gonna put absent, not here. Absent, not here. Right. あいにくですが、社長は不在です。Before I even look at what they said, I would just say, unfortunately, the boss isn't here. What does he say? Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but he is not on the premises. It's more flowery words to mean the exact same thing. Unfortunately, the boss is not here. Okay. Makes sense. And that's our first word of the day. Fuzai.
いねえのか。なら仕方ねえな。
I love how the gap between the way these two guys are talking too. Because he's using like flowery words. あいにくですか。社長は不在です。And saying inai or ine is just a super casual way of saying the same thing. Fuzai, right? Ine no ka. Not here, huh? Shucks. Oh well. That's why they translate to like shucks, because they're trying to make him sound like what's the word? Like country bumpkin, I guess.
手間取らせたな。
Casual.
これ取っといてくれ。
Alright, for the bother. Here for your trouble.
なんだ金庫。
What is this? A silver coin? Keen coin.
さてと、帰るとは言ってねえからね。
No, I never said a word about going home. 帰ると言
お
っ
やっさんが
てねえからな。
戻るまでちと工場でも見学させてもらうか。
Oh, I might as well take a gander around the factory till Mr. Roke gets back. Press start to hear banter. Well done, Bertuccio. Oh, I ain't done nothing, have I? A normal person would have left quickly and quietly when told off in that manner. Yet you persisted, and even went one step further by deciding to survey the factory. I feel there's much I could learn from your shameless audacity. Really, I'm awestruck. Oh my. Should I take that as a compliment, or, right? Yes, of course. Seems the secret to your success is a combination of boundless energy and enthusiastic insolence. Through sheer reckless optimism, you reach unheard of new heights. Perhaps the bold arrogance to assume you're always in the right is a necessary trait for those who wish to be successful in life. Oh my goodness. It does not sound like she's complimenting us at all. Getting the feeling those rosy compliments of yours have some prickly thorns. Just your imagination. Bless you. Nani imano. The Roke Company Factory. Ooh, do we get to fight things? Yay, fighting things. Us. あれこれ初めて入る？
これが蒸気機関。
ちょっと今聞きたかったけどSteam engine ってなんで読んだんだろう。So this is a steam engine.
蒸すな。蒸気だもんな。
Steamy, huh? Guess that makes sense.
おやっさん、本当に時代を作っちまったんだな。
失礼しました。大丈夫。びっくりした。びっくりした。最近なんかあるね。俺も結構くしゃみが。This rogue really are changing the world, just like you said.
こいつだけ他と違って見えるな。
This one looks different from the rest. 確かに。
なんだこの煙は。
Is that smoke? Uh-oh, what? Are we being framed?
危ない！離れて！
It's dangerous, get away from there.
大丈夫ですか？その装置は改良中で。
Oh, okay. Are you alright? That device isn't finished, so...
ああ、勝手して悪かった。
I'm sorry. I'm fine. Sorry to make a ruckus.
あんたはさっきの。
Aren't you that fella from before?
さて、お会いしたことはありましたっけ？
I'm sorry, have we met?
いや、いいんだ。これ改良中って言ったよな。
You know what? Don't worry about it. You said this ain't finished yet? 改良中。
従来の蒸気機関は製造が難しく、とても時間がかかります。
Excuse me. Oh yes, conventional steam engines are extremely difficult to produce. Crafting just one takes ages.
なので、量産できるような製造方法を研究しているんです。
That's why I'm researching and developing a way to simplify them for mass production.
おお。
Oh.
量産できれば、世界中でたくさんのものを生産できます。
If we can mass produce the steam engine, the world energy manufacturing capability will expand tremendously.
物が増えれば仕事も増える。
More goods? Well, that's not really what he said, but okay. He said more goods means more jobs. I mean, I guess it does mean more business, but I would assume that he was trying to say more jobs, which seems more like a healthy thing to say.
はい。世界中のみんなが豊かになるんです。
Right, exactly, yes. Because Floyd's on the same page. We're talking about the people, not the people, not the businesses. That's right, prosperity for all, and all shall benefit. Yeah. This is one of those times I usually will say, especially for a professional translation like this, you know, like Square Enix and whatnot, I will usually say, you know, there's so many different ways to translate, and there's the translator themselves isn't wrong, but I feel that this particular sentence, more jobs means more, what was it? What was the first part? Anyways, it means more jobs versus means more business is a completely different nuance. And actually, they did change the word because shigoto literally means jobs, not business. I would say that was a mistranslation. That does change the meaning in the wrong way. Anyway, so yeah, prosperity for all and all shall benefit.
それが僕の夢です。
That being said, it happens. Translation is a very difficult job, and you gotta try and do so much in so little time. And it's not such a mistranslation that it's going to like ruin the product, really. But if we're talking about improving, you know?
最高だぜ、あんた。全面的に賛成だ。
I think I've taken a shine to you, fellow. I'm with you all the way.
ありがとうございます。
Really? Thank you so very much.
ただ、課題がありまして。
But there's still a problem.
量産するにはコストを抑えなくてはなりません。
We need to drastically reduce costs to realize our dream of mass production.
でも、品質まで落ちてしまうと、ボイラーの安全面に不安が。
However, I'm worried that compromising on quality will result in dangerous boiler safety issues.
さっきみたいに爆発しちまうってことか。
Worst case scenario, kaboom, huh? Like what just happened?
ええ。
Bakuhatsu.
事故が多発するようでは、普及にも歯止めがかかりますし。
Precisely. Accidents like that will only cause promulgation of the engine to screech to it in ignominious halt. Yes, I know big words. Sure.
要するに、安くて丈夫な素材がありゃいいんだろ？
In short, you need cheap and safe material to make your doodad with, right? They're going out of their way
そんなもん俺が調達してきてやるよ。
to make a proper gap between these two people's way of talking, because they're both smart, but one uses really fancy words and the other one still talks like country bumpkin while also being really smart about tales and whatnot. Shouldn't be a problem for me. I'll find you a supply straight away. Wait, what?
本当ですか？あなたは一体。
You will? But how? Who are you? あんたは一体。
旅の商人パルテティオだ。あんたの夢、俺にも一枚かませてくれ。
Artistio, traveling merchant at your service. Hope you don't mind me lending a hand to make your dreams come true. Oh, that's かっこいい。なんかいいセリフ。日本語忘れちゃった。旅の商人パルテシオ、 なんだっけ
ボイラーの素
あ
材
んたの夢
ただの素材じゃ
夢
ダメなんだ
叶えるの
よ
にちょっと
な。
参加させてくれみたいなちょっと言い方は違ったけどそんなような感じBoiler material, huh? Just any metal won't do it, that's for sure.
安くて耐久性のある素材。ブグ屋でも
まだ分かってないんかい。Cheap, durable, I should ask around the arms, around at the arms and armor shops in town. Have to go to office supplies, I'll see if I still are when I get back. Okay, I'll see, so we still got what? 3.5 hours, so I'll be around, thank you very much, Cairo. Get more excited than a hound of the bone. What did he say to... Funny. Find boiler materials, aka follow the green light. Why can't I not? Are you special? Hello? Give me information, please. Discount at the end, I'll take
あ
it.
りがとう。
ありがとう。あれまだこの人と話しなかったっけ ?Hidden item?
いいお話。
いただきます。いいお話ね。やばい、くしゃみがどっからもなく。わあかん大丈夫？Hire for cheap. Nobody. Oh, there's one person working at night. Is he sleeping though? Is he sleeping at the desk? Oh, hello. Daijoubu? 今日もくしゃみ出るね。
ありがとう。
ありがとう。Thunder Soul Stone. A large quantity of scrap. Perhaps it can be used for something. Oh, is that what I needed for the, No, that doesn't make sense. Because I should need Partitio's ability to do it. Although I technically could have bought it from him. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's not the storyline stuff. 癒されるかわいい笑い声。
邪魔するぜ。
失礼するぜ。
武器から防具まで何でも揃ってるよ。
Welcome, we carry a wide range of arms and armor for our discerning martial clientele. I feel like it's confusing to call the weapons arms and then the armor is armor. Arms and armor, I don't know. I know they're two different words, but just why use such similar ones? Oh, hey, Greenslade. No! How long has it been since you said that? I totally forgot to even set up my... I need to set it up to like beep when people from YouTube talk. Because... it seems, even the people who have started watching me on YouTube, a lot of them are silent, which is fine. I love silent lurkers. But, jeez. And when somebody talks, I completely miss it. Guys, if you didn't know, Greenslave Gaming is not only a fellow... Oh, hello. A second. Only like 2 minutes. Okay, that was not horrible, I guess, if you're... Anyway. Greenslave Gaming is not only a fellow father streamer, but also he's been playing Hiragana Hero on YouTube stream for a while. I can't... Let me find you and give you the link. I'll probably set it up to where... How can I do that? Might be able to set it up to where you come in, I can make it send the link. Usually, if you're on Twitch, all I have to do is shout out, put your name, it'll automatically give everybody the link. But we're now recently making YouTube streamer friends, so that's fun. Nope. I gotta put the full name, I guess. I thought you'd put somebody I was following on the top, but okay. Wait a minute, part 3? I missed part 3? 16 hours ago? What was I doing 16 hours ago? I have it set to... I believe I put on... Yeah, I have it on all. Anyway, here is a link. I'll put it in the Twitch chat. And I guess I could also put it here. Lost 3 times. Ended up reaching the final boss fight yesterday. Yeah, he's hard even if you know the hiragana, so. I would have loved to see that though, because I really wanted to see just how hard it is for somebody. I mean, I know that you got a pretty good grasp on the hiragana, but somebody who's, I guess, not got 100%. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I ended up thinking of a strategy to beat it while I was driving. I ended up beating offline with the new strat. Yeah. You do need more than just knowing all the hiragana. You need a strat with the skills you got. And I don't really mention that in the game, but definitely a thing. Also, hi Maxime. How's Maxime doing today? Yeah, I'll probably put some of his videos in Discord as well. By the way, I know you mentioned you wanted to join Discord. Let me finish the first thought. I'll put the Hiragana Hero videos in Discord as well, because I definitely want you guys to go see that, support it, because supporting that is also supporting me. But yeah, the links. So for the game, the more on Keen Reflex, the links, they basically send you to my link tree, which I've used for a while. It wasn't set up specifically for the game. It has all this. I could always update any links that I need for my brand. And for some reason, the way it opens in RPG Maker, those two, I tried fixing them. I updated the Discord link. It just seems to not open Discord if it's through the pop-up from the RPG Maker, and it just seems for some reason to not accept the link from my shop. But if you type in those links, if you go to the actual link tree, both of those links work. So I couldn't figure out how to fix it for RPG Maker, but I'll keep looking into it. But yeah, there's the link. Oh, you know what? I typed Discord in the wrong chat. I forgot you're in Yeah, I won't say no more, don't spoil it. Yeah, for sure. I gotcha. So yeah, well, I tried it a different way, because for me, it wasn't popping up at all. So I tried a different way for where now it's a little symbol at the bottom, like the other ones, like the Instagram and whatever. However, that still doesn't work if I do it through RPG Maker, or through the game. I'll keep looking into a way to figure it out, but thank you for noticing. At least I know, and thank you for joining the Discord. Appreciate it. Yeah, because it does suck. Because from the gamer's perspective, you're like, why are these two links here if they don't work? Like I said, those were there before. They work outside of the game, but for some reason not with that pop up.
熱や衝撃に強い金属を探してるんだが、知らねえか?
Howdy, friend. Mind if I pick your brain? Know any metals heat resistant and durable against impact?
鉄よりもうんと強えやつが必要なんだが。
鉄よりうんと強いやつがいいんだが。I'm looking for something tougher than iron. I did see that. Thank you so much. ありがとう。Discord 入ってくれてありがと
う。鉄よりも強い
A metal tougher than iron. What's this guy? 鉄よりも強いDo YouTube streamers often use Discord as well? I honestly don't know a lot about the I guess I am technically a YouTube streamer now, but I'm mainly a Twitch streamer, and then also putting it on YouTube, right? Because YouTube, they push the VODs if I do it through YouTube. If I do it through Twitch and then upload the VODs, they don't push them at all. But anyway, I'm still very new to the whole YouTube side of streaming, the way they do it. Just assuming you guys would use Discord as well. You have Discord, you and my only other current YouTube streamer buddy, Yokoso Otaku, right? But yeah. So could I assume that you guys both have Discords for your brands as well?
そんなのあったらとっくにうちはボロ儲けだ。
If I did know of such a thing, I'd be a wealthy person indeed.
だよな。
だよな。
他を当たってみるか。
Figured, thanks, I'll try elsewhere. More of a phrase, but should we learn this? We'll call it tatemiru. You know what? Yeah, it's a phrase, not a word, but I think this is a good word, a good phrase. Learn. I'm gonna pull up our notes. I forgot to type in our date and whatnot. It's 5:30. Yes. And we are playing Octopath Traveler 2. Hope it fits. There we go. He said, 他を当たってみる。他を当たる? Yeah, it's just out. 他を当たってみる. I doubt this is going to pop in the dictionary, so I think we're pretty much going to say the same thing. Kind of like I'll try my luck somewhere else, right? After you've tried something, which he just did, he tried to ask for this particular metal that's stronger than iron, and then he said no. So he says, "Hoka o tatte miru." I'll try my luck elsewhere. So the sentence was literally that, but he says, "Dayona." Hoka o tatte miru ka, which they translate as figured. They added the thanks in there because that's the polite thing to do in English. Technically, they don't say thanks in Japanese. It's not necessarily impolite though. You know what? I'm gonna leave it out just to not confuse anybody learning this. I'll try elsewhere. Okay. Let me add in the reading for you here. So if you know Hiragana, if you've played Hiragana Hero, you should be able to read all of the notes. There you go. Because I'll put Furigana on there, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically Hiragana that goes on top of the kanji to show you the reading. Right there, Hoka o tatte miru. We'll go ahead and pretentious asteroids. What am I working on? What am I working on? What am I working on? Was that maybe a question as to what was I typing in that other screen? Those were the notes. Sorry, I overthink questions sometimes. Those are the notes for Octopath Traveler 2. Yeah, the document. So I basically started. I had a note template. So whenever we're playing games and learning through video games, I can make it more obvious to you guys to the viewers, especially just coming in, what we're doing, instead of all just being verbal. So words that I go over, I have a document here that I'll fill out. And then for subscribers, they can, I'll upload this to Discord and you can see it anytime. I also, by the way, just added a thing for either subscribers or non-subscribers. It's quite pricey, but for 50,000 points, you can permanently have access to the notes in Discord. So basically, a free option, or if you are sub for a while and then want to get this and then don't want to have to keep paying, you can also pay the 50,000 points and you'll have access to these notes. But yeah. So we went over the word fuzai here. Ai niku desu ga shachou wa fuzai desu. I forgot to put the reading here for you. And then we just learned hoka o tatte miru, which means I'll try my luck elsewhere. And this is the phrase that we got from the game. So yeah, that's what we're doing. Ai niku desu ga. Unfortunately, I do have to. Yeah, it is a little bit new. I've only recently started doing it. Jerb, thank you for the Pepsi song. I don't know if you probably intentionally did it because you're Jerb. But we do have a break coming up, so I will play the Pepsi song after we get back from the break. So look forward to that. Don't go anywhere or you'll miss the Pepsi song. I'm going to do it on the way in. Okay? As long as I don't forget. I probably won't forget. Thank you, Jerb. I do got to take that 2-minute break. Sorry for the timing pretentious. I know you just came in, but gotta happen. It's also nice to see it, by the way. So, 今から2分で聞いていただきます。その時間を使って水を飲んだり、トイレ行ったり、ストレッチしたりして自分のケアしてください。I'm going to take a 2-minute break now. Please take that time to go to the bathroom, get some water, take a stretch, do all the things you need to do for self-care. And I will see you guys after the break. Make sure to answer the question in chat as well. Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere.
Introducing Keen Reflex's Hiragana Hero. Learning to read hiragana is the first step to beginning your Japanese learning journey. As you make your way through this educational dungeon crawler, you'll encounter different kinds of hiragana. As you progress through each dungeon, you will learn the pronunciation of each hiragana. The pronunciation, along with your mastery progress, will be recorded in your Hiradex. Find Aiden in different locations and he will show you a vocabulary card. If you can read it correctly, the card will be added to your inventory, where you can review it anytime. As you fight and defeat the hiragana enemies, your stats will go up, along with your level. If you have trouble progressing in a given area, simply go back to an easier area to grind for more levels. Available on Steam May 14th. Wishlist it now. Follow Keen Reflex on Twitch and YouTube for more information. Hiragana Hero, your Japanese learning journey awaits. Look over there, it's a hiragana. Learning to read hiragana is essential to understanding written Japanese. In this game, monsters called hiragana will attack you when you attempt to solve puzzles. Don't worry though.
Where even is it? Oh, there's the button. I said I was going to do it on the way in. I'll do it now.
While enjoying video games. That's right, they call me Keen and I'm a translator.
La 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 Pepsi, la 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 Pepsi, la 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 lemon no aji ga kose ni naru. La 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 Pepsi, la 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 Pepsi.
This is Keen Reflex.
Hey yo, welcome back, okay, this how you're watching Keen Reflex, and this is a space for you guys practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. Watch, arigatou. なんか懐かしいね。そのシーンを見ると。皆さんお帰りなさいませ。Keen Reflex です。こちらはゲームを楽しみながら日本語が勉強できるところでございます。Excuse me. Guys, if you're wanting to learn Japanese, the first thing you want to do is learn hiragana. You want to learn hiragana in a fun way. Right there, hiragana hero. Exclamation point, HH, exclamation point buy now, exclamation point wish list. Any of those things will bring up that link. And you too can be the proud owner of a hiragana hero. Okay, we are going to go back to Octopath Traveler 2. Here are the notes on my face that we've learned so far. Yeah, that's what we've learned. We learned Fuzai and we learned Octopath meter. We'll go over that at the end of the stream. But now we are going to go back to the game. Hey, okay. I don't have a controller in my hand. Here it is. Hokaを立ってみるか。
ちょっと待ってくれ、兄ちゃん。
ちょっと待ってくれ、兄ちゃん。That is interesting. Yeah, he calls him Nichan, which obviously technically literally means older brother, but it's often used for maybe somebody who's just a little bit older than you, like a male presence. In this case, he probably doesn't think either of us. We're probably about the same age. But yeah. Hold on a second, buddy. So I like how they translate that to buddy, because that is kind of similar.
こんなんでよけりゃいくらでも譲ってやれるが。
What about this? I've got crates of the stuff I could sell to you.
クロクメタルって言ってな。熱を加えるほど高度を増す金属だ。
It's called clockite. Metal whose tensile strength increases the hotter it gets.
それこそ鉄よりも硬くなる。
Nani? What? It makes it stronger than iron in certain circumstances.
逆に常温では簡単に割れちまうから武器や防具には使えねえけどな。
Of course, the problem is that it's brittle at room temperature, useless for armor or weapons.
鉄よりも軽いから時計の部品なんかにも使われてるぜ。
It is lighter than iron, however, so it's mainly used in the manufacture of clock components, hence the name.
熱を加えるほど高度を増す。
Gets hard. Yeah, that sounds good for our purposes. Gets harder the hotter it gets, huh?
常に高温で稼働させるボイラーにはぴったりなんじゃ。
Sounds like a good match for a boiler. Those things are always hotter than whalen peppers.
試してみる価値はありそうだな。
I think it's worth a shot. Oh, just he gave us 5? He said he had crates of the stuff. Oh, I did forget to go over the question, which was almost the same as the first one. I defeated the monsters. In Japanese, Mama no o taoshita. Huh. Interesting. Should we actually go over? You know what? I'm gonna write it in here really quick. No. We'll do it later. We'll do it when another good question pops up. We're gonna talk to Floyd. The material cost of mass producing the steam engine would be The comprising the quality means the safety of the boiler would. Let's give it to him.
こんな素材を見つけてきたぜ。
Floyd, I came by some interesting material for you.
これは
Ooh, what is it? What's this?
黒くメタルって金属でな。
A metal called clockite.
常温ではすぐ割れちまうんだが、熱を加えるほど硬度が増すらしい。
Cold ga masarashi. That's good. Brittle at room temperature, but gets tougher the hotter it gets, or so I hear anyway.
常に高温なボイラーにはうってつけの素材じゃねえか？
Your edge boilers are always jumping hot, right? Doesn't that make this a good fit?
確かに。早速試してみましょう。
That's a good point. Let's give it a shot.
ダメでした。
Never tried Octopath Traveler? Oh man, if you like RPGs, especially retro RPGs, it's amazing. I mean, the game isn't actually retro, obviously, but they're going for a retro-esque atmosphere. There's Octopath Traveler 1 is amazing, and honestly, you could skip to 2 because they're not related story-wise, as far as I know. But if you plan on playing both, start with 1, because 2 is basically the same thing, but with extra features. So if you like the first one, you'll love the second one. It's so good. I don't know what kind of games you're usually playing, because the only thing I've really seen you play so far is Hiragana Hero, but yeah, if you're into RPGs, it's really good. Cheap Baishta failed. Oh, shucks. Hey, Shaylee, how's it going, bud? Hey, Keen. How are things? Guys, if you really want to watch a variety of different games, you should definitely check out my friend Shaylee. A true variety streamer. I'm playing, I swear every single time I go watch Shaylee is playing a different game. Just meh, work sucks so bad this way. I'm sorry to hear, bud. Your job has you traveling all over the place, yeah? I remember right?
この金属、おっしゃる通り、いや、それ以上の高度でした。
Yeah, we had Monday off. I swear all that means is that they dumped all the work we would have done Monday throughout the rest of the week working as extra. Yeah. That sucks. More retro type guy. Occasionally I'll play modern like Hiragana here. I mean that's more retro type, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, Octopath Traveler 2 is it's not actual retro, but obviously it's very retro-esque. So yeah, give it a try for sure. It has the retro feel. You're right about this metal. In fact, it can be more durable than I'd hoped.
ただ、加工が難しいんです。常温だとすぐ割れてしまう。
However, it's tricky to work. It shatters easily when it's cool.
で、熱を与えりゃ硬くなってびくともしねえ。
But it's hard to shape once you heat the stuff, eh?
ええ。
そりゃ確かに盲点だった。すまねえ、フロイド。
That is a rub, ain't it? Sorry, Floyd. Speaking of Hiragana Hero. Oh? Oh? Are you gonna be playing it?
いえ、こちらこそ。ご期待です。
Tomorrow, yay! Do we have a time I can put it in Discord to advertise on my end as well? No, it's me who should be apologizing. I wish I could make it work somehow. Time for Shaylee to learn some Japanese.
くさー、いけると思ったんだけどな。
12 a.m. Arizona time. Are we? I feel like you're 1 hour behind, yeah. Oh no. Same time. Okay. Same as me. Let me write it down. I don't forget. Yeah, 7 a.m. for me as well. It is PST. Oh, you say at the moment? Were you the one who said that where you're at, so Arizona, they don't do what the heck is that called? Daylight savings time. Yeah. Yeah. That's crazy. So we're the same now. It's crazy that we have just certain states that don't do it. 12 a.m. Does that mean tonight? Tomorrow, technically the day after. Because technically tomorrow, 12 a.m. is tonight. Well, technically. Well, now I think we might have just used technically in 2 different ways. This upcoming night. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'll definitely put it on Hiragana Hero Discord as well as the Keen Discord. Right, so I thought we had it too. In 16 hours. Okay. In less than 24 hours. Gotcha.
素人の思いつきじゃ無理があったから。
Thank you. I'm excited. Wait, do you work nights then? So like if you see that as tomorrow, like are you about to sleep kind of thing? Ideas from a layman like me. Because it is technically tomorrow. But you know. Ideas from a layman like me ain't good enough to make this work. You're okay, never mind then. Okay. Just speaking of things like that. It's confusing, yeah?
けどよ、素人じゃなけりゃどうだ?
Wait a second, what if we had an expert?
黒くメタルの加工方法を知ってるクロートを連れてくりゃいいんだ。
Kuroto. I just need to bring someone who knows their way around town. Clock height tinkering. Oh, work. At least you only got 1 more day though, Shaylee. I'm assuming. You got the regular work week. Do we want to learn the word shiroto? Although I already forgot the sentence. Shiroto janakiera ii daro? It's gonna suck though. Oh, I'm sorry, bud. I think, okay. Let's go ahead and go over the word shiroto. The example sentence he said was, shiroto janakeria ii daro? Man, there's something in the air. Both my wife and I are sneezing like crazy this morning. Shiroto. This is what? Amateur? Greenhorn? Amateur. Let me see what my dictionary is going to say. Amateur / greenhorn, isn't it? I bet it does. Amateur, layman. It didn't say the word green. I wanted it to say the word greenhorn. That's okay. Anyway, it does mean amateur. So shiroto right here. Let me put the reading on there for you. And I don't remember what their English said, their translation was, but we can translate it ourselves. That's fine. It just has to not be an amateur, right? Which could also be translated as we just need a professional, right? You know what I mean? Because sometimes it's perfectly normal to say something in the negative in Japanese and a little bit weird to do in English. So we can just say the opposite, right? but we want to keep it closer to the original specifically because this is for learning purposes. For learning purposes, you always want to keep it relatively close to the exact wording. For localization, as long as you're not changing the general meaning and nuance, it's okay, especially if you need to make it, because you want to make it sound as natural as possible. But anyway, so our sentence is shiroto shanakiera ii daro, which is, by the way, this part is very casual. Shanakiera. This is usually would be shinakereba or shinakia. But yeah, shinakiera ii daro. It just has to not be an amateur, right? Quick question: do you live in Nihon, and how long does it take? Did it take you to learn Nihongo? I have to answer if you don't want to. Well, I'm not against answering. It's kind of a complicated answer, but let me go back to the game because that is shiroto. Give me a second. Let me just get to where there's sound in the game because it bothers me having such not sound. And I'll answer that question.
問題はそのクロートが誰かってことだが。
Problem is, who'd know how to work the stuff? The answer to do I live in Nihon? Not anymore.
時計職人なら黒くメタルの扱いに詳しいはずだ。
A clockmaker, of course, that's their job. He says that. Greenhorn? Who's a greenhorn? What's a greenhorn? It's like a horn, but painted green. So I lived in Japan for about 10 years in the Tokyo area as a Japanese to English translator. But I did recently move my family back to the US last year. I moved my family back to the US last year, started the visa process for my wife almost two years ago, and she finally just got her visa and was able to move with the rest of us about a week ago. I totally missed this. First install, me and one guy have to do 14 printers, oh boy. And I have a service call I was sent yesterday. Pissed me off because I had 4 network installs yesterday and they sent me like 5 service calls on top. Oh no. No time to do all that, forget the drive. There ain't enough time in the day to work all those jobs, yeah. Now I'm moving again, I know. Certain things didn't work out. But all in all, it's a good thing. The answer, how long did it take you to learn Nihongo? I get that question a lot just in general in my life. Or it's either that question or how long did it take you to get fluent? And it's, the only reason it's a different question to answer is it's difficult to say at what point is the point that you're talking about, that I've learned it or that I've become fluent. You know what I mean? It's hard to discern what that point is. At about 2 years of studying it both in school and kind of obsessively outside of school, I was fluent enough to, when I studied abroad in Japan after 2 years, to basically to be able to talk to anybody without too many problems, though I would often have to beat around the bush to say things I wanted to say because I didn't know the natural, easy, one-word way to say things. If that makes sense. And I consider that in a way, not just for my purposes, for anybody's purposes, that is fluent if you can basically talk about anything but have to sometimes go around. Because fluent isn't necessarily level 100, right? There's still more to go. But that is, if fluent literally means that you can speak fluidly, right? So I think in 2 years, basically, if you studied really, really obsessively, like me, you could easily be decent at speaking Japanese. It might take you probably twice as long if you have a full-time job and maybe only have like an hour or two to study every day. But you're still very diligent in learning. And then, of course, even after that, there's still so much more to study. That doesn't mean that I knew everything I know right now after 2 years. Absolutely not. I then, learned a lot more in the next 2 years in more advanced Japanese. And then I learned even more in the 10 years of translating. And even now, playing games in Japanese, I still learn new words all the time and maybe not new grammar at this point. You can probably master all your grammar in 2 to 3 years. Master. But you'll always be learning different phrases, different words, right? I think even Japanese people know everything. Exactly. Yeah. And that's why it's so hard to answer the question. Well, a lot of people don't always mean this when they ask the question, but some people do forget that, language isn't something that you're ever finished with. You can always get better at English, right? There's still so much more. Hey Felix, how's it going? It is an interesting topic. I was going to ask, because I've been off and on learning for almost 4 years now, and I feel I know nothing. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of people, man, I hate how there's no music here.
Yosha!
I feel like a lot of people feel a little bit like that. I think the off and on is really the problem. I think you really need to try, even if it's just half an hour a day. I don't know how busy your schedule it is, but try and really never have an off. Like, always be studying a little bit every day, even if it's a little bit.
そうと決まれば早速探してみるか。
And I think another thing a lot of people miss out on is practical use. Beat my game the other day. It was fun. Thank you so much. I'm glad you liked it. Now I do gotta ask. I think at this point it's not too spoilerific to just say there is more than one ending. Did you get the true ending? Nice. But yeah, I do know, Greenland, that I've spoken to multiple fathers recently. No, I don't know how old. Yeah, I was thinking of a different father, a different father streamer. No, but I do know that you have at least one kid at school, and that you most likely have a full-time job and are very busy with family matters and everything else. So yeah, really dedicating yourself to Japanese might be a little tough. And especially as we get older, it's harder to learn language. Not necessarily impossible in any way, but our brains are kind of from what I've learned in linguistics is that when we're babies, we're able to hear and differentiate all sounds, and then quite quickly when we're babies, but as we get older, we slowly start to our brains start to throw away the stuff that isn't necessary for our main language. Not throw away, but kind of just not store anymore. Get rid of. Yeah, throw away. And so I think that's one of the reasons the older we get, when we start to try to learn new languages, they can be harder, but absolutely not impossible, obviously, and absolutely just as possible as if people who start when they're younger. Maybe not started when they're 5, but they can be challenging. But whatever, I guess my advice is just, whatever schedule you have, if it's 30 minutes, just dedicate yourself to 30 minutes a day studying, and try and use it somewhere. Not just learn, but use. So I always use the example, you can look up YouTube videos on how to shoot a basketball, 30 minutes a day, every day for the rest of your life. But if you don't actually pick up a ball and shoot it, you're not actually going to, for one, you're not going to really retain what you learned very much, and you're not going to actually, your muscles aren't going to figure out how to actually do it. So yeah, even if it's just speaking to yourself in the shower, speaking to your family members, even if they don't understand, to make them feel silly, gotta run, work, okay, yeah, good luck, but I'm sorry that you got that difficult day coming up. He's not going to enjoy work for you. That's a nice thing to say, but he was just talking about how much he's not looking forward to work today. Yeah. And also, I should mention that I'll bet you know a lot more of the 4 years of study than you really think. But yeah, if you ever want to talk about Japanese learning in general, I've got lots of ideas. And I'm glad that you're going back to basics. I know that you said you have already learned hiragana, but I think it's great that you're going to reinforce those basics going back to the beginning in a game like Hiragana Hero, because so many people really overlook the fundamentals and want to race to the end. And I don't feel like you're doing that, so I don't even need to give you this advice. But a lot of people, I like to give the advice that, you know, don't rush to the end. Focus on the basics. That's really where you're going to get fluent, is mastering those fundamental the things you learn in the first 2 years of school, like Japanese class, are actually like the most important things. If you think about it, the majority of things the majority of words and phrases we use in English in our don't think about your job specifically, but, you know, just talking to, you know, other people that aren't our professions or whatever. The majority of the words and phrases we use are very basic words that our elementary school kids could say and understand, right? I don't have to talk down to my son for him to understand. And he only really still understands the fundamentals, right? And he's 6, by the way, that's my point. But I feel you understand that fundamentals are important. I think what it is like, as adults, we've learned so much and we've come so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. No, but we've come so far, and so we have that kind of bit of pride, and so we don't want to stick around to the fundamentals and like be vulnerable and like look like we're beginners, or, you know. But you gotta fight that pride, because it's the enemy. Another question: is there going to be a Keen Reflex kind of quest? Oh, quest. That's an interesting. I've heard lots of them, and none of them started with a Q, but it feels very nice. There absolutely is. It'll be Katakana Hero. It's not officially announced. Quest on Twitch, we got it, tells us saying the same thing, but QUEST. Katakana Quest. The reason I do like that, that's probably actually my favorite from the one I've heard of, from the suggestions I've heard. The reason I would keep it as Katakana Hero, though, is because I think it needs to be. There are other hiragana or katakana learning games out there, and I think it needs to be clear that it's the same series as Hiragana Hero. You know what I mean? It does has I do like it though. Katakana Quest. I mean, so I put Keen Reflexes, I guess if I didn't register it in Steam as Keen Reflexes Hiragana Hero, I just registered it as Hiragana Hero. Maybe if I would have really officially re-released it as Keen Reflex, like when you search for it, the full name, if it showed it that way, then it would be obvious it's the same series. But I think at this point it's got to be Katakana Hero. But yeah, I've heard other ones, because kanji and katakana both start with K's though. There was a lot of yeah, you'd have to choose one for each if you're gonna do that. I've heard like combat, which is not actually K, but katakana combat, katakana captain, I don't even know. No, I like it though. we're gonna find a way to effectively working on my Japanese vocab. Effectively working. So just vocab is really just repetition, really just Anki using flashcards. Well, it's two things. I think it's a two-parter. For me, so this is how I did it when I was in school and like more actively studying Japanese all the time. Is anytime I'd run into new vocab, I put it in my Anki, my flashcards, whatever flashcard app or actual flashcards you use. And I would just every morning, I'd spend 10-15 minutes. I would like review 50 words and learn 10 new words, something around there. You don't have to do as much, whatever is a good pace for you. Something that's not like something that you could always do even on a bad day. That's what I would recommend for the amount of stuff that you're doing for like those daily requirements, especially if you don't like vocab study. So yeah, if 10 minutes isn't too much for you even on a bad day, do 10 minutes a day of vocab. And then just, there are things you could do, like trying to use each one in a sentence and things like that. That's absolutely good advice, but it will also kind of burn you out if you're trying to do that with everyone. So I would just say, when you're studying, try and think, where did I hear this? Or try and think, how could I use this? If you can't, that's okay, still continue. Don't stop yourself if you can't think of an example, because then, like I said, you're gonna burn out. And then when you're doing your daily talking to yourself in the shower or whatnot, try and use those new words as much as possible. Or try and watch anime, listen to music, whatever you do like to do it in Japanese, and try and listen for those words. There are plenty of vocab words that were in my daily study that I never really encountered, and maybe they're kind of in the back of my mind if I don't remember them very well. But it's kind of a two-step, right? You kind of have it in the back of your mind, like it's no example, but just a word there. And then when you run into the example, it really reinforces it, right? But you need to have that first step to be ready for when you suddenly hear it in your favorite anime or your song. You know what I mean? Keen Reflex is Kanji Kingdom. Oh, nice. Yeah. Had I thought of it, I'd really put Keen Reflexes like as the official title. I probably can't change it at this point. Your hip hop artists have been dabbling in Japanese hip. Ooh. Yeah, listen to Japanese hip hop, or research your like look at your hip hop news in Japanese. Absolutely. I have a hip hop artist friend. He's an American friend who has released a few albums in Japan. He's not huge, but good enough to have released, I think, 2 albums. And he raps with other Japanese artists and whatever. He raps in English with sometimes maybe the occasional Japanese lyric, but he is fluent. He was also he works as a translator at one of my jobs as a coworker, which is funny because it was a complete coincidence. I don't think he's doing anything. He hasn't released anything really recently, but if you're, I don't know, just since you're into it, this isn't really even me trying to what's the word, tell my friend's stuff, because like I said, he's not even really active anymore. But Crazy T, I don't know if it'll pop up just Crazy T. Maybe if you type like Crazy T Japan hip hop, it might pop up. But that's awesome. So you do your own stuff. Do you have any singles or albums or somewhere out there? I'm not a musician, but my wife is, so I'm not super, what's the word? Not super informative about the whole the industry, the world of music. But I do stand close by it, watching my wife do her stuff. I don't know if you remember, or if I told you, either in either of the streams that I saw you in playing Hiragana Hero, but all of the music in Hiragana Hero is done by my wife. And it was her first time making music for games, and apparently she did well because everybody seems to like the music. I mean, not just apparently, I thought she did amazing, but of course I think everything she does is amazing, right? So a little biased, but I say apparently because everybody else seems to have liked it too. But what you hear in the beginning, the good morning song, and then also in the beginning when my stream starts in the game, the C-H-E-E-R-U-P, that's the those are more like what she's usually doing, like kind of Japanese hip hop kind of stuff. Gotta go. Good seeing you. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for dropping by, Felix. It's really nice to see you too. Have a wonderful day. YouTube search Bill Blunt. Not friendly film. Okay, I'll search it in my own time then. I am for. Do try to keep this somewhat family friendly. Even though I'm on Twitch, I know I'm crazy. I'm gonna write that down. I will look it up later. Okay, that being said, okay, looks like we're going down. I actually was in the right place. Before we continue on, I do need to take that 2-minute break. Those of you who are on YouTube, especially because I'm not monetized over there, you probably won't see any ads, but either way, we are going to be taking a break so that nobody's missing anything. Okay, it is a good chance for you guys to get some water, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, all those things you need for self-care. And there will also be a Japanese question in the Twitch chat. I can copy it over the YouTube chat, but yeah, you can answer that by typing 1, 2, 3, or 4. 今から2分の休憩いただきます。その時間を使って水を飲んだり、トイレ行ったり、ストレッチして、シャリして、自分のケアしてください。では、休憩いただきます。どこにも行かないでくださいね。Don't go anywhere.
Introducing Keen Reflex's Hiragana Hero. Learning to read hiragana is the first step to beginning your Japanese learning journey. As you make your way through this educational dungeon crawler, you'll encounter different kinds of hiragana. As you progress through each dungeon, you'll learn the pronunciation of each hiragana. Pronunciation, along with your mastery progress, will be recorded in your Hiradex. Find Aiden in different locations and he will show you a vocabulary card. If you can read it correctly, the card will be added to your inventory, where you can review it anytime. As you fight and defeat the hiragana enemies, your stats will go up, along with your level. If you have trouble progressing in a given area, simply go back to an easier area to grind for more levels. Available on Steam May 14th. Wishlist it now. Follow Keen Reflex on Twitch and YouTube for more information. Hiragana Hero, your Japanese learning journey awaits. Look over there, it's a hiragana. Learning to read hiragana is essential to understanding written Japanese. In this game, monsters called hiragana will attack you when you attempt.
Hey yo, welcome back. Kind of inside. You're watching Keen Reflex. This is Space Fry Gash Braxter Japanese while enjoying video games. 皆さんお帰りなさいませ。Keen Reflex でございます。こちらはゲームを楽しみながら日本語が勉強できるところです。My instinct was correct. Yeah, don't second guess yourself. You got it. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, let's go over the question. You know, I'm gonna go over here, and then let's go over that question. So the question was, how many, fill in the blank to say how many warriors there are there in Japanese. I'm gonna copy this. And although this game does have more advanced Japanese, I think we can use a less advanced question. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. It's just coffee. Why am I getting such gas? Okay. But still, don't get me wrong. Still, proper good Japanese here. So we have senshi. Senshi meaning warrior. Senshi ga blank imasu ka? And we're looking for the, for how many warriors, right? Now, in Japanese, if you're not already aware, we use what are called counters for virtually anything we're counting, right? We sometimes use what's similar to counters in English, where we could technically say, look, right here, technically our counter is warrior, right? Does that make sense? However, that's not actually the case in Japanese. So the counter wouldn't be warrior. It would literally be warriors. How many people, right? You gotta go do that stuff. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Yeah, mata ne. Kite kurete arigatou. Thank you so much, Green Slade. I second guessed myself. I remembered your name. I was like, it's Green Slade, right? Yeah. Thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Definitely go check out Green Slade on YouTube for apparently retro games. I definitely got to go see some of your non-Hiragana Hero stuff as well. But also I'm enjoying watching you play Hiragana Hero. Definitely go check him out to watch some Hiragana Hero stuff and hopefully some retro games in the future. Maybe some family-friendly hip-hop. Mata ne. Arigatou. So keep forgetting to change this. This should just say answer. Answer is nannin. Okay. The counter for people is nin, represented by the kanji still person, right? This one's easy. Counters do get harder, but we're talking about nannin right now. We're talking about counter for people here. So for example, we can say gakusei ga I don't know, junin. Maybe we'll use kanji just because we're studying Japanese. But you can honest a lot of normally you'd actually just see people type out 10, but you know. Imasu. Right, so you have a sentence here like gakusei ga 10人います. Gakusei meaning students. Then we got ga as the subject particle. Junin, 10 people. Imasu, right? Usually in English you would just say, of course, there are 10 students, right? You wouldn't necessarily need to say Ohayo. You wouldn't necessarily say, as for students, there are 10 people, right? But in Japanese you do. You need a counter every time. What else? And say 3人. This is an interesting one. 3人兄弟. You know what? I'll do it the easier way. The easier way for English speakers to understand. 兄弟が3人います. Right. I have 3 siblings. What's interesting in English or in Japanese, you'd often actually say, well, if it was like this person who has 3 siblings, you would say 4人兄弟です. We are 4 siblings. If that makes sense. I am part of a 4 sibling family. Is how you usually, actually, the natural way to say it in Japanese. However, you can also say, it's not unnatural to also say 兄弟が3人います, which is more like the English version. Yeah. But yeah, you're always going to use this nin to count people. And I know just somebody just came in. I can't currently see the OBS. Give me a second. Okay, so back to the original question. How many warriors are there in Japanese? Tenshi ga nannin imasu ka? Okay. Hey, Papa Joe, how's it going? And once again, these notes will be available to anybody who is subscribed on Twitch or who has redeemed the 50,000 point redeem for permanent access to notes on Twitch. Once again, on Twitch. We'll figure out something about YouTube viewers eventually. But either way, you're going to want to join the Discord to see that. Back to the game. How's Papa Joe doing? How was life? Need to find a clockmaker, huh? Okay, so when I was up, it said down, and when I go down, it says up. Let's try more to the left over here. Can I go down after I go to the left? Clock Bank Industrial District. That sounds... See, it says I need to go down. You're lying to me. Meow. Looks like I can go down here. Oh, hello. He hates brushing his teeth. Trying to put it in words, or I'll try to knock me as soon as I'm sorry, but I've stayed optimistic. So good morning. Well, good for you. For you staying optimistic. But also don't overdo it, eh?
いいお話ね。
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 Good job, Aiden.
大事にするね。
Like Clyde Patch. Give me that money.
大事にするね。
お金お金. The other things I've been learning at therapy are sinking in. Well, that's good. Good to hear. Yo, cut up. Oh, hold up. I feel like I was just in. Oh, hello. What the? What the? Hey! Oh, there's a Thieves Guild Master. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. It's always nice to see a new face. How did I almost miss this? Anyone who reaches this place is welcome in the Thieves Guild. We just have to reach the place. I'm sure you don't have to be told by folks who are only here at night. Ah yes, before I forget, please don't tell anyone else about this guild. It's for your own good. Oh, we got another job class. Let's go. I mean, it's one of those that we already had one of. But heck yeah. Who do we want to make a thief as a second job? Honest? Well, I feel like the dancer... maybe she should be more support? I don't know. I don't know. She's a warrior currently. At least for now. Make her the thief. Ooh, kakkui! Kakkui ne! How are you doing? How's Hiragana here? How's the game doing? It's doing well. It's doing well. We got over 1,500 wish list. We're up to, I think, 76 sales. The one sad thing is, up until like yesterday, well, a few days ago, I could kind of expect like multiple sales a day, and it's kind of gotten to the point where I get like maybe 1 or 2 if I'm lucky, and some days I get none, and that's natural, it's normal, but I don't want it to fade out. So I'm trying to think of what I need to do to make sure it continues to spread, because from what I've seen from people playing it, it seems to be good enough quality to spread, right? I still haven't seen anybody who's played it and been like, this is meh. Which is, I mean, it's my project, so once again, biased, but of course I think it's amazing. But I honestly knew that just because I think it's amazing doesn't think everybody else will. But everybody else seems to like it, so I feel like it's got good enough quality to continue to spread. So I need to make sure it reaches enough people that it proper spreads, right? Current and often, right? So one of the things I think I'm gonna do here soon is reach out to a couple more streamer friends who don't seem to know about it yet, which is fine. They're busy with their own stuff, and maybe give them a free copy, see if they'll play it for me. Shayla will be playing it actually tonight at midnight. So definitely, if you stay up late, midnight PST. Yeah, go check out Shayla. Not just check it out to see Hiragana Hero. If you've already seen it, that's great. If you've already played it, that's great. But in order to help spread it, give the numbers to those people who are streaming it. It seems so far. Because I also am doing advertisements on YouTube. Like I actually like paid for them to advertise. I think it showed it to like 30,000 people so far. And I'm doing posts on Instagram, TikTok, and all of those places. But it seems that the very clearest thing that connects to sales is absolutely streamers streaming the game. I can see almost instant sales like during the time that they're streaming, so it's kind of clear that that's where it's coming from. So if you see anybody streaming the game at any time, definitely go give them a lurk, talk up the game, invite your friends over, give them the love so that it'll spread to more people, right? Just off stream, yeah, completely. Oh, and what I just said, I just realized, Papa Joe, does not mean that I'm trying to push you to stream it. If you prefer to do it off stream, that's perfectly okay. But yeah, just talking about how everybody can help push the game. Definitely support those streamers and lately the YouTubers. We just had Greenslade in here earlier, and Yokosa Gaming. They've both streamed it on YouTube, and so their VODs are up there. I think Yokosa Otaku said he was gonna like make an actual like reaction video from it. So I'll definitely put that on Discord. Those kind of things really seem to directly help sales. So. He's got so much GP. Should Healer and Thief as well? Okay, she's learning Huntress. Magus knife. Can't refuse after dance that good. Look at this. I'm so excited to have found this place. Thieves' Possessions. Dazzling artwork. Fetches a fair price. Oh wow, he's clearly stealing stuff. Stuffed toy fetches a modest... I need to be level 50, okay. Come on, aren't you a little too old for that? And yet you gave it to me, so... Literally 0 people here in the daytime, awesome. That's so awesome, I found this place. I was also remembering there was a house I'd just been in. I was talking while it was happening, so I wasn't paying full attention. Why are we yelling? What's up? Onika? She's touching your stomach? Oh. Don't eat my stomach.
大事にするね
I have an 11-minute stream showing how bad my laptop handles both of and playing it. If you heard laptop can either play stream or play. They can't handle both. Yeah, I get it. That's perfectly fine. Thank you for the vote, Maxime. There was someplace I was just inside recently where somebody was blocking the door. Was it here? And I forgot to actually go through because that's a thing. Oh. Hello. If they're blocking a door, then that usually means I need to put them to sleep so I can get through the door. It's usually a thing.
大事
Mada, level 38, Janino. At least it still plays. That was worth all the maintenance and updates. Yay!
大事にするね
By the way, is it PC or Mac? I still need to ask. I think it's Booyah said that at one point it wasn't booting up on Mac, but I think that's he did it during a time where I kind of broke it. It should work on Mac, but I want to hear from somebody who's played it recently that it works. Okay, yeah, PC. Yeah, I just asked because I want to hear performance on Mac because I can't test it. Shoot, where was it? There was a place that I could... We're gonna keep going in all the places. It's on the second floor. Daijoubu, mama. It's right here. I don't see anything out there though. But there's gotta be something. If we can put him. Oh jeez, we can't. We don't have the medicine to put him to sleep. What do I need? Herb of Serenity? Oof. Or we can just grab the thief really quick. We are in the bar. Just really quick, let's take Throne A. Switch her with, say, Agunia. Hold up, I can put her to sleep. She uses something different. Slumber Sage. She's not high enough level? Okay, well, there's that. That's that, I guess. Honestly, the only reason it's still playing is how powerful Alienwares are in the first place. It was a hand-me-down, too. That's awesome. On the fence, I just realized I really like Throne, but just her, she's so limited to really fighting one person. I can maybe switch her out. Hey, Skyros-san. What are we eking about? Clockmaker. How interesting. It seems you have a job for me.
あんたがいれば100人力だ。黒くメタルの加工を頼んだぜ。
You're just who I've been looking for. I'm hiring you to work Clockite for us. They're pricey, but they are quality. That's good that they're worth the price. Current companion will return. I like that they allow the previous companion to come back. Itadaku. Well, you know what? I'm kind of glad that I got... I want... Oof. Kinda like getting it for free. But then I can steal it. Wow! All these people are just not around at night? Because I've already gotten everybody in town's stuff from just taken. What are you up to there, Throne? Throne? Just browsing for a tire. Ooh. Get up gazing. I get ya. You're always dressing real fashionable like. A fine compliment coming from a merchant with such a sharp eye for quality. So, what sort of rags do you fancy? I'm afraid the answer is a bit complex. To me, clothing is like a painting. A part of the maker's soul and artistic sensibilities is woven into each piece. And nothing fits me quite as well as a garment tailored by a kindred spirit. That's a cool way of putting it. Oh, I never gave a pair of trousers that much thought before. You learn something new every day. You seem to have a fine sense of dress yourself. What sort of clothing tickles your fancy? Heh, that's easy. A merchant's garb's gotta be durable first and foremost. So you choose garments based on the textile thickness. That's part of it, sure. Thing is, clothing's durability is determined by stitching. See here my shirt, the seams are doubled up, right? That's called twin needle stitching. Requires a deft hand to do, but it won't tear on you. Seems like this tell me a lot of love went into this making. The crafter wanted something someone not just to wear it, but to care for it. You don't say. I never thought to look at clothing from that particular angle. Patricio, why don't you join me on my next shopping trip? Sure, partner. I'll help you pick out some stylish duds. Stylish duds. Let's go. Well, okay. Now we got our clockmaker. Let's go deliver. Oh, geez. There's so many people. Oh, never mind. I missaw. Nope, but here's one. So many people that we can steal from that we didn't already get their stuff from at night. The thing I was impressed by was it has a built-in C port that laptops just didn't have 12 years ago. C boards just hadn't become the norm yet. Nice. C port, gotcha. Lord, sorry to keep you waiting.
Parutetio-san.
Particio, and this is...
時計職人のじいさんだ。
時計職人のじいさんだ。Meet our clockmaker.
時計職人さん？
時計職人さん。
黒くメタルは時計の材料としてよく使われてるらしい。
Clockites used to make clocks. Makes sense when you think about it, huh?
ということは、この時計職人さんなら。
In other words, he can work the stuff.
ああ、黒くメタルを加工できる。ってわけで、頼んだぜ、じいさん。
Yep, this fella can bend that metal however you'd like. Anyway, let's get to it, old timer.
黒くメタルの加工は温度の管理が大切でな。
Temperature control is key to working clockite.
見ていなさい。コツさえつかめばすぐ加工できる。
Overall, it's quite a simple process. Watch and learn and you'll master it in no time.
はい。
Yes, sir. Ryan, let's go. What's
完
up?
成しましたよ、パルテティオさん。
Hey, Keen. Hey, Ryan. How was life? What's up? Do you have work today? What's going on? We did it, Particio! My favorite speedrunner. Happy Friday, yay! Or you can abbreviate it by saying Happy Friday! Ooh!
この製法なら蒸気
What
機関
about
の
this
大
weird
量
bar
生
you
産が
prop
可能
onto
で
the
す。
back of the laptop? Supposed to help with venting and adds 4 USB ports. Yay! 2 C ports and some others. Come to think of it, I really was pushing that laptop to its limits. Yeah, working, but almost the weekend. Yay! Just one more day. One more day. Old girl did well. Nice, Papa. Nice, nice. Glad you're able to get your use out of that even 12, 13 years later. Because computers are expensive. Just one more day of adulting. Adulting doesn't really end for me though on the weekend. In fact, sometimes it gets more busy because the kids are out of school. Now it's summer break, so it doesn't really make a difference, but now that step by it, she deserves her retirement. Yeah, it helps. This new process will be able to mass produce steam engines.
世界中の幸せに近づいたってわけだ。
He's inadvertently helping the enemy though, but okay. I mean, this guy, he wants to help this guy, and the look behind, you know, the whole idea behind it is Zen. It's good, but he's also inadvertently helping the guy that he wants to get revenge on. Looks like the world's one stop further along on the road to prosperity.
僕の夢も一歩前進だ。パルテティオさんのおかげです。
My dream is one step closer to coming true too. It's all thanks to you, Particio. Makes me excited as to what I'll get next. Yay!
よしくして一杯やるか。
Ah, weren't nothing. Now let's crack open a bottle to celebrate. You have any plans for the weekend, Ryan or Papa? Or anybody else in chat? Hey, Otaku-san. Arigatou, kite kurete. Your friend Greedsley was here earlier, as you can probably see in chat.
長かった。
I really need to... The last thing I copied. Oh, yeah, that's not it. As if you didn't also know, I was just talking about YouTube streamers playing Hiragana Hero lately. Yoisho. Otaku-san was one of the first friends I got on YouTube playing Hiragana Hero. Oh, there he is. He popped up. Let me find your link. Give me a second. You guys should definitely check him out. Because I know, of course, you guys on Twitch probably like to watch the streams on Twitch, but I'm sure you also watch YouTube and VODs and things like that, right? This is a good place, and definitely support him with this Hiragana Hero stuff because that helps support me as well. I'll put that in the YouTube chat as well. There you go. That's awesome. Yep. I think so. I think so. Have you? I don't think I've seen a recent one. Have we beat Hiragana Hero yet? Are we still? Is that series still going? Definitely let me know. I'll put it in Discord as well. In my Discord as well. If you're planning to play it again soon. had an IBS attack yesterday and recovered though. Really don't know. I usually don't plan that far. Yeah, me neither. I'm talking to talk. I'm sorry to hear that about the attack, but Yukan will have more time this weekend to play more. Yay! Okay. If you do have, I know some people are definitely just kind of like I stream when I can, but if you do have an exact time, and you can tell me either on Discord or whatever, then I can definitely advertise in a Discord ahead of time as well to see if we can't get people from our community over there as well. It's been a long road.
蒸気機関を発明したのは僕の師匠だったんです。
My master is the one who invented the first steam engine, you know?
僕らの故郷は炭鉱でしたが、石炭を取り尽
I
く
wonder
し
if
て
this part of the storyline we're gonna save Floyd from this guy, like get him out and let Floyd do his own thing. I mentioned to explain why I disappear, no biggie. It's part of like, yeah. I get it. And no worries. No worries talking about it. Not a bad thing. We hailed from a coal mining town, past its prime. Our minds and all had been exhausted and times were tough.
衰退する町を活気づけようと蒸気機関を考案しました。
We wanted to find a way to revitalize our dying town. That's when my master came up with the idea for the steam engine.
でも資金が少
You
な
haven't
く
been all a week?
研究は頓挫してしまっ
I
たん
feel
で
like
す。
you're always here. I appreciate it when you can, and obviously, yeah. When you can't, it's okay. I'm sorry to hear you had to deal with that this week. 今、美味しいですって言った？かわいい. It's all gravy. I haven't heard that phrase in a while. We didn't have the capital and our research stalled at the development phase.
そこにやってきたのが
What's
ロッ
this?
クのおやつさんか。
Okay. Is this for me? Yeah. Thank you. Arigato. Oishii yo. Welcome. Oishii. Eating kawaii. That's when Mr. Roke showed up, wasn't it?
あの方は恩人です。町に出資し、僕らを雇ってくれて。
Oh, yeah, we're definitely gonna rescue this guy. We owe him so much. He invested in us, employed us.
それから8年。やっと理想を形にできました。
It's been 8 years, and now, finally, our shared dream has tangible results.
フロイド、言ってたよな。
I remember what you said to me, Floyd. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good way. That's a good translation, because like literal translation, which isn't something we usually say in English, is he literally just said, "Floyd, you said it, didn't you?" And then he's gonna say what he said after this. But as a translator, it's often difficult because your brain goes to the literal translation first, like, you said it, didn't you? And you know that in Japanese that's natural and that's not weird, but then you're like, that's weird in English though, right? So this is a good translation though. I remember what you said to me, Floyd, because it's the setup for he's going to say it next, right?
量産できれば世界中でたくさんのものを生産できる。
If we can mass produce the steam engine, the world's manufacturing capability will expand tremendously.
世界中のみんなが豊かになるって。
Prosperity for all, and all will benefit, you said. Once I feel my mood slowly improving, therapy really does help why can't I say this word? I know it. Compartmentalize things. I feel a little better every week, and that's good. That's really good to hear. It's really good to hear that therapy is helping as well, because even just in general, discounting even any, like, I guess, more serious problems that people struggle with, just the kind of, you know, daily mental struggles that we all go through, they're a big thing, and they're not always possible for us to get over them or kind of handle them by ourselves. So I heard Sekai in that sentence. He said something about the world. Probably, but I've forgotten what we... Most likely, because I think we are talking about... Also, welcome in combat. It's really nice to see you. Very most likely because we are talking about he's invented the Steam engine, and it's gonna help the whole world. For everybody in the world. How's it going? What have we been playing lately? We're not still playing Monster Hunter, are we? I feel like that's been played. I don't know. That's what you're mainly playing when I saw you when I met you. When I met you. Matcha. あれ面白いよね。But yeah, check out Combat Pastor 4. Oh, still Monster Hunter Wilds, okay. Marvel Rivals, yeah, I forgot. I had seen you play Marvel Rivals as well. So Magic the Gathering, nice. Very fun, very fun. I was actually thinking of, not Magic, but I was just in the GameStop the other day. I have a 6-year-old, and he really loves chess. But he also likes video games and Pokemon and whatnot. I saw the Magic the Gathering and the Pokemon cards and whatnot, and I thought maybe he actually would really like, because he likes the strategy games. Like strategy board games, chess. Yeah, maybe he'd like Pokemon. Maybe I can get him into Pokemon cards. I could play against him. Probably a little bit too early for Magic the Gathering. I hear that's a little bit. I've never actually played Magic, but I did play Pokemon in high school, both Pokemon and Pokemon like junior high, and then the Yu-Gi-Oh in high school. I do like the card games, but from what I heard, Magic the Gathering sounds a little bit more complicated. I think I'm mixing in some Minecraft. Oh, nice. You got all the popular stuff. I hear they just released a huge Final Fantasy expansion for that. Yes, they did. My younger brother got into Magic recently, and he's super excited about that. I almost want to buy I don't know if they will have just like, I don't know, like a Final Fantasy pack, where you just get random Final Fantasy cards. I'd gladly buy a few of those just to have, even if I don't play the game, like just to have some cool cards, right? Freaking love Final Fantasy. How much he uses the phone or tablet? There's a free, yeah, I forgot, yeah. Yeah, I know I know it has the hidden cache grab. Yeah, Pokemon's terrible about that, like Pokemon Unite. Yeah, his tablet isn't automatically connected to any wallets, so it's okay. You spend 130 a month on no regrets on TCG, on the Pokemon TCG game, or not Unite. Please don't tell me 130 at Unite. Well, I mean, but if it's true, no regrets, right? That would be a good idea for starting. Yeah, I think he'd more like the actual physical cards, but maybe I could try it out with the app and see if he likes it, or I could teach him that way too, because apps are good for teaching, because the game won't allow you to do something that's not an allowable thing to do, right? Like chess. I taught him how to play chess, but he really learned how to play after doing like apps where like it won't allow him to move a space that isn't movable, right? Every base set card of every expansion. Oh, geez. Money you enjoy spending isn't money wasted. Yeah. I agree. I mean, he did say no regrets, so. It's parity for all and all will benefit, you said?
僕の故郷もそれに同じような境遇にある世界中の町も救えます。
I believe Steam will save my hometown and all the other places out there that share its fate.
そうなれば蒸気機関を発明した師匠に報いることになる。
Partitio's still not gonna tell him about the fact that he can't trust the guy he's trusting? Excuse me. Oh, I love that game and making binders and displays for my favorite cards. That's awesome.
やったな、フロイド。
Does it cost about the same amount of money to buy a pack in the game as it does in real life? It'll happen, Floyd.
パルテティオさんの協力があってこそですよ。
Only because of your help, Artistio. That's cool. I think Minecraft would do well. A lot of especially the younger kids like Minecraft. My son has never actually played the game, but he loves watching the YouTube videos and he loves the movie. We actually went to watch it in theaters twice. Because we had another movie day. I was like, we were both craving going to the movies. I'm like, what do you want to watch? Minecraft? Like, I've already seen it. But there was legitimately nothing else that he would have liked. So I'm like, okay, we'll go watch it again. Shoot, it's about time for the boss to come by for his inspection. Partitio, tell him.
おやっさんが俺も行ってもいいか?
You're going to see Mr. Rogue? Can I tag along?
もちろんです。僕は先に戻っていますね。
Of course, I'll go on ahead. Why isn't Partitio telling him anything about Mr. Rogue? Afraid he won't believe him, or...?
話は通しておきますので、準備ができたら
I mean,
お越
he's
しくだ
probably
さ
gonna
い。
say it right in front of his face to Master Rogue, but yeah. Let him know you want to see him. Come by whenever you're ready. Arigato.
姉ちゃん、勘定頼む。
びっくりした。びっくりした。びっくりした。Yeah. Hey there, can I have the bill?
釣りはいいや。いい日だからな。
Hey, no need for change. I'm feeling generous today. Hey, that's a good word. You know what? Before, we do gotta take a 2-minute break. Before that, though, let's learn Otsuri. I think he actually said Tsuri. It's strange that he wouldn't put the... But I'm gonna assume he didn't. He actually said Otsuri. But here's our word. Let's put this on the next page, I guess. Otsuri. Let me double check if this is usually written in just hiragana or kanji. Let's go ahead and put the hiragana or the kanji anyway. So it does use yeah, tsuri. Wonder why. Anyway, enough wondering. Otsuri, this means it means change, but if I just say that, you're not going to actually understand the meaning. For a purchase. That's how they word it. That makes sense. Yeah, for a purchase. The money you get back. Like if it costs 50 cents, you pay them $1. It's the 50 cents that you get back, right? For a purchase. Does it? Oh wow, all blues? Are you separating them? Arigato. Arigato ne. No. Thank you. Okay. Oh, geez, I need to start writing this first because I forget. He says, Otsuri wa ii ya. Kyou wa ii hi dakara. Wow, I actually remember ii hi dakara na. Okay, and I guess I'll use, even though my Kinkan doesn't really want to do this. Otsuri. There we go. Use the kanji version. Okay, so our sentence in the game was... Okay, can you put it here? Thank you! Happy birthday to you! Not my birthday yet, but thank you. Okay, so Otsuri, change. The change you get back. So he said, Otsuri wa ii ya, kyou wa ii hi dakara na. So this means... I don't need the change. Well, let's give him, he says, no need for change. I'm feeling, well, no. Once again, localization, great localization, not great for learning purposes because the meaning is slightly different. He actually says, I'm having a good day, not I'm feeling generous today. Though, as a localization, that's perfectly valid. That makes sense. That's exactly what
what he is trying to express is that he's having a good day, and therefore keep the change, you know? Because I'm feeling generous, really. I'm having a good day today, or today is a good day. I'm gonna put the, just so that we are clear that we're talking about the money back, because the word change is kind of an interesting English word, right? And I don't need to explain that, you know that. I just want to make sure it's clear. Oops, oops, oops. No, no. I hate when I accidentally push that button and it automatically moves. Okay, all he did was leave the place though, you missed nothing. Oh, oh. And this person named Ori is like, what's going on? Okay. So, that's all we need to do. Yeah, otsuri wa iya. No need for the change. Okay. Wow, the reflexive one is still... Yeah, of course I am. Why are you surprised? Why are you surprised? So we start an hour later now, which means we are here for an hour later. Even without that, I would still have been online. But I will be here until 10 a.m. PST, which I think is 1 p.m. your time. We do need to take that 2-minute break though. As you used to be gone by lunchtime, I miss these things. No, that's okay. Well, even before I was going until 12 your time. But now it's been, I guess I did kind of extend it a lot, like maybe like half a year-ish ago. I was kind of leaving a little earlier, yeah. Heading into work, so I'll be work lurk, and thank you for the work lurk, appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, Otaku-san. I want teriyaki boy for lunch. What is teriyaki boy? I mean, I know what teriyaki is. I know what boys are. What's teriyaki boy? But we don't have. Okay, I really need to take that break, guys. It's gonna be forced on me in a second. Okay, so. Any game devs? Anyone? Yeah. Go check out the team. Have fun on break. Yeah, it's gonna be a quick 2-minute break. It's a good chance for you guys to go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, do all the things you need for self-care. Thank you for the work lurks and the lurks and all of those other things that rhyme with lurk. 今から2分の休憩いただきます。その時間を使って水を飲んだり、トイレ行ったり、ストレッチしたりして自分のケアしてください。There will be a Japanese question in chat. Make sure to answer that for 200 experience points. I think it is. See you soon. Don't go anywhere. どこに行かないでくださいね。 Introducing Keen Reflex's Hiragana Hero. Learning to read hiragana is the first step to beginning your Japanese learning journey. As you make your way through this educational dungeon crawler, you'll encounter different kinds of hiragana. As you progress through each dungeon, you'll learn the pronunciation of each hiragana. The pronunciation, along with your mastery progress, will be recorded in your Hiradex. Find Aiden in different locations and he will show you a vocabulary card. If you can read it correctly, the card will be added to your inventory where you can review it anytime. As you fight and defeat the hiragana enemies, your stats will go up, along with your level. If you have trouble progressing in a given area, simply go back to an easier area to grind for more levels. Available on Steam May 14th. Wishlist it now. Follow Keen Reflex on Twitch and YouTube for more information. Hiragana Hero, your Japanese learning journey awaits. Look over there. It's a hiragana. Learning to read hiragana is essential to understanding written Japanese. In this game, monsters called hiragana will attack you when you attempt to solve puzzles. Don't worry though, all you have to do is yell out the pronunciation. Guys, I pushed the wrong button, but that's okay. I'm back. Welcome back. Kevin is you're watching Keen Reflex. This is a space for you guys to practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. I'm over here instead of over there. But, you know, just get used to it. Get used to it. I think these things happen. We did have a question in chat, which I will go over right now. It was... Ooh, this is a tough one. How do you say, I got beaten by the boss? Which is obviously a little bit of an unnatural thing to say in English, but it is grammatically correct. And it is quite normal to say in Japanese, using the passive voice. I got beaten by the boss. We have 1, boss wo taoshimashita. Number 2, boss wo taoshite shimaimashita. Number 3, boss ni taosarete shimaimashita. 4, boss ni taoshisaremashita. Ooh, I made it tricky too. Okay. So, I don't remember if I put this in for the purposes of learning shiteshimau or if it was for the purposes of learning the passive voice, but we could teach either or. Let's go to the notes really quick. How do you say... Oh, use a phrase that expresses regret. Yeah. I did put this in for the regret part. But, yeah, I think I unintentionally also put a quite difficult grammar point in there, mixed in there. So, let's go down to the questions. Here's our second one. How do you say I got beaten by the boss in Japanese? Well, first of all, how do you say I get beaten by the boss by Japanese, just without the second part, okay? The answer would be bosu ni. I get boss is just bosu. And we're gonna use ni, right, instead of o. Because we are actually technically the object at this point. Not the boss. The bosu ni taosareta. Okay. Taosu is to defeat, to knock over, literally. Taosu. But we're gonna put it in the passive tense. So we take the su, right? The su from the last part. We put that in the a row. So taosa and leta. Taosareta. If we take another go down verb, no mu, make that a row, no ma, no mareta. What else? I can think of other verbs that don't make sense in any context, but otosu is to drop, right? So su becomes sa sareta, otosareta, right? It was dropped. This is the passive voice. So you're saying I was beaten by the boss instead of the boss beat me, right? You could say boss ga ore o taoshita, or the boss beat me. But honestly, it's more common to use passive, and I think what I'm about to say I'm not 100% sure of, but I'm kind of confident that the reason we use passive voice more often in Japanese than we do in English is because we often skip the subject in Japanese. And therefore, if you wanted to say the boss beat me, you'd have to say bosu ga watashi o taoshita, which is long and wordy. It's easier to us because we always assume the subject is me. It's either me or you, and it's usually clear by context. If it's a question, the subject is usually you. If it's a statement, the subject is usually me, I. So we can keep this by just putting it in passive form. We never have to say the word I still. We don't have to say watashi ga, because that's still implied, right? I think that's why. But how do you say I got beaten by the boss? So bosu ni taosareta. That being said, the actual grammar point I want to teach you right now is shiteshimau, which is not something that we really have in English. But you add this on to the sentences. Like, this by itself already makes sense. I got beaten by the boss. Bosu ni taosareta. But you add shiteshimau to show regret. It's kind of clear that you regret being beaten by the boss. I mean, it's clear that you would most likely be, you know, not happy about it. But if you want to add that nuance on, shishimao. So you just need to change the, instead of putting the, you always put tense on the end of the sentence. So you're going to take the past tense off of the taosareta, put it in the te form, taosarete, and then shimatta. That's all. Shimau, and then you make that in the past tense, shimatta. So bosu ni taosarete shimatta, and now this is showing regret, te shimatta. For example, I don't know. Let's say I ate too much with regret, right? You can just say tabesugita, right? That's I ate too much. You want to show the regret, like you're really like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Tabesugite shimatta. I ate too much. We can say like things like mistakes. Oh yeah, like here's something that's more very clearly regret. Maybe we can say let's say tomodachi, so anybody can relate. Tomodachi ni okotte shimatta, right? This is a better example to really understand the usage of teshimao, because the first two are kind of clear that you're going to regret that. But you can say I got angry at my friend, right? But in just that English sentence, or just tomodachi ni okotta, we don't actually know whether you're happy about it, or like whether you're okay with that or not. I got angry at my friend. Good. What a jerk. I'm not my friend anymore, right? Or tomodachi ni okotte shimatta. I got angry at my friend. I regret it. I shouldn't have done that, right? I hope they'll forgive me. Right? I got angry at my friend. All of these show, I'm gonna put different kind of nuances or different additions on these. I hope they'll forgive me. This is kind of an implied possible meaning, a possible implied meaning there, right? I ate too much. I shouldn't have eaten so much. Right, bosu ni taosarete shimatta. I regret being weak. I don't know. Kind of like that, right? Kind of thing. Alright. Great grammar point. Let's go back. Takusan sentaku shite. Okay. I'm gonna try not to eat too much. See you tomorrow. Okay. I regret not becoming fluent in Japanese while I lived in Japan. Okay. Jubun benkyou. Yeah, dekinai na. Can't really do that with negatives, can you? More something that happened, not something that didn't happen. I only know how to say I missed a lot. I know how to say I beat Hong Suk Lee. Mat covers her entire bed. It astounds me that she missed the entire thing. It happens. It happens. We know Reed for sure. Poor man's chicken parms. Ooh, yummy. Yum yum. Okay. Hello. The next place we're going back here again? Okay. Can we fight now? I would like to do some fighting. Fighting. Oh, you know what though? Before I go in, I actually probably, I think I do want to switch back to the dancer. Oh, okay, it started, never mind.
Oryo!
Where'd that thing go?
完成した蒸気機関、確かにここにあったはずだが。
I wonder if that's bad for business. Uh-oh.
どこ行っちまったんだ？フロイドもいねえみたいだし。
Where could it have gone? I don't see Floyd around either.
おい貴様、そんなところで何をしている？
You there, what are you doing here?
ちょっと待ってくれ。話を聞いてくれ。
Hold on a second, there's a good explanation for this. For what? All you did was walk in.
コンドームよ。
侵入者を排除する。
No, there's not. Intruder. Intruder alert. Okay. You retire Keen Theater? No, it still exists. It's just not showing.
かかってきな。
I placed it for this. There was a countdown. And oh my goodness.
Yo, B, yo, B, yo, B, 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 B.
Well done. Is that the first gacha of the stream and we hit A prize?
Yo, B, yo, B, yo, B, 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 B. Yo, B, yo,
Yay!
B, 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 B.
月火水木金土日月火水木金土日月火水木金土日月火水木金土日 Yo B Yo B Yo
B, 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 B.
Yo B Yo B Yo
B, 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 B.
月曜日火曜
You guys haven't learned the days of the week yet.
水曜日
I don't know what to tell ya.
木曜日金曜日土曜日日曜日
Beep, 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 beep. 土曜日で終わっちゃった I was on the stream and your preview was up, so I just heard yo, baby, baby, baby. My preview. Yobi. And my preview. Nice. So you got to hear yo BBB over and over again. Oh, put the game back. Game time back. It is Keen Yobi. Need to advertise that more. Keen Yobi. Weak against that one. Found him. Under stream, I have previews turned on. Watch 30 seconds of live before it passes. Before it pauses. I'm not sure what the purpose of that is. There's something going over my head. I'm sorry. I'm trying to understand. My brain isn't wrapping around it, but I'll believe you. We'll continue on. Basically, you heard a lot of BBBs, a lot of yo BBBs. Okay. Did I do the wrong one? I think I did the wrong one. I don't think this is a boss, right? I don't know why I was trying to treat this like a boss anyway. Definitely not a boss. Probably do this and finish him off. Ew. Helps me avoid spoilers, gotcha. Many people are playing that new French Expedition 32 game and I don't want it spoiled. Okay. So you watch 30 seconds live, it pauses, and you have to choose to make it keep playing. Yeah, I keep seeing that too, and we'll probably eventually play it here too. It's so weird that I'm a streamer, but at the same time, I don't want to play games that are too popular because I don't want to spoil it for people. Like, I want to wait. Well, not that they're too popular. I want to wait for them to be playable by everyone else before I play it. Which is kind of the opposite of what you really want to be as a streamer, I guess. Go to the page, it gives me a preview. I then decide to enter it now. Gotcha, gotcha. Yarn! Something smells fishy. Time to explore this here factory for some more. Okay, I am gonna go switch. I'm still not sure. I like both of these girls, and they're both dagger wielding people, and they both essentially steal. One steals, one gets things for free by dancing for people. Not sure which to keep. But I'm gonna switch out for the dancer for now. Because either way, I think I want the character that I use to have both dance and steal. And currently, I don't have the dancer class as a sub job. So we're gonna level up, instead we're gonna have the dancer as a thief. That makes sense. Oh, actually I have the hunter as a thief. So let's actually switch it. I think I would like... I like you being a thief too, that's cute. Do we have any other... Have the warrior? Yeah, why not? But I think I'm gonna have... Well, we need to have multiple people Master Thief in order to get like the next job level, the next thief job. And in the end, I think I'm gonna have like all of these people Master Thief, but I don't want you to be a dancer slash thief. Because the thief also has a lot of, so the dancer has buffs and then the thief has a lot of debuffs, so it kind of works well as the same character, right? We got a new support skill. Wasn't paying attention to what it was. A step ahead. Cooking character will act first at the start of battle. That's nice. Additional JP, I really like that. Easily evade enemy attacks. Consideration augmenting effects granted, but I kind of like all of those. I think we'll keep them. Although, you know what? Incidental attack is really good for this person. Maybe this one. Yeah, when she uses a non-damaging skill, she also attacks. That's really good for somebody, for a buffer. Also helps me avoid bad streams or F this, F that in the preview. Probably not for me. Yeah. So you're going to explore a lot of new places. That's good. I need to do that more often, but there's so much to sift through that I end up going to a lot of familiar places a lot. I also just know I have too many people I want to support already. Sometimes it's harder to actively go and look for more people. Although I am kind of doing it, just not enough, that's what I'm saying. Gustav? I'm alone a lot. I was asleep. Begging at work. Yeah, that makes sense. I search for friends. Nice. What's up, Leon? Oh, that was Aiden. That sigh sounded like Leon. 今のため息がめっちゃレオンっぽかった。
いいもんは分け合わねえとな。
お兄ちゃんになってるね、Aiden。何歳のため息じゃなかった今。もう自信持ってレオンだと言った。 Ooh, actually, yeah, good. I'm glad we did that. Felt like we had gotten quite a lot of items since last. Oh, this is a cool looking map. You're inside a factory now. We're on like a roof part.
Yo, いらっしゃい。
It does show you.
こっからだ。変形カタパルト。
You know, acting on stream, they call the silence. Now kind of. Ah, yeah. I have that. I know what you mean. Which is perfect for people like us. Oh. Hello. 7,000. Let's go. Ariga, thank you.
行くぜ。変形カタパルト。
Oh, this is, yeah, it's a little bit easy. But it is what it is. We'll take our JP and we'll continue on. Step ahead. Let's go.
変形カタパルト。おらおら。
Let's do it.
お疲れさん。
Otsukare-san. Henkei Kataparuto. If you guys learn anything today, you're gonna learn Henkei Kataparuto.
そんな約束したじゃないですか。
No, you promised me.
蒸気機関を貧しい町にまで広く普及させるって。
You said you'd help me bring the steam engine to impoverished towns that need it.
したかもしれませんね。そんな口約束。
Perhaps we made that promise verbally, non-binding. 口約束。久しぶりに聞いたな、そんな技。そう、そればっかり聞くね、この配信。
でも、我が社との契約を忘れたのですか？
But you haven't forgotten the contract you signed with us, have you?
研究資金を出す代わりに、蒸気機関の権利を我が社が有する。
All intellectual property rights related to the steam engine will pass to the road company in return for the provision of research funding. Yep, that's what I expected.
ロックカンパニーは蒸気機関の独占権を得ているのです。
The road company owns all rights to your steam engine.
改良型蒸気機関の完成を社長は喜ばれることでしょう。
I'm sure our mutual boss will be delighted to hear that you've invented a better model.
だが、他社に使わせる気などつゆほどもありません。
Nevertheless, we have no intention of letting anyone else benefit from our property. Period. 信じられない。いや、信じれるけど。
そんな。
But
だから忘れることです。くだらない夢などね。
forget your silly dreams, Floyd. They're not needed here.
くだらないなんて言わせない。
Kudaranai? Silly? I won't stand for that.
この研究は世界中のみんなを豊かにできるんだ。
This research can bring prosperity to people all around the world.
技術は人を幸せにしてこそ価値のあるものなんだ。
Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value.
よく言った、フロイド。全面的に賛成するぜ。
I'm in complete agreement.
またあなたですか。部外者に用はありません。
You again. This is an internal company matter. Leave. It said like leave at once or something. Leave? I don't know. It just feels weird in English. Leave. Leave at once.
確かに俺は部
Get
外
out
者
of here. True, I'm an outsider.
だが、フロイドの友人として言わせてもらうぜ。
But I'm also Floyd's friend, so I'm gonna say my piece.
一 人の夢を足毛にするんじゃねえ。
Don't you dare.
私欲のためならなおさらな。
Don't you dare walk all over people's dreams, especially not for personal profit.
よくわかりましたよ。
You've made yourself very clear.
あなたは我が社にとって非常に都合の悪い人間らしい。
I see now that you're an extremely inconvenient individual for our company.
へえ。だったらどうする？
Hey, so what are you gonna do about it?
お？ワンコじゃねえか。
Wonko Zanika. Hey, howdy there, little doggy. Beep.
このガーネットは社長の愛犬です。
This is Garnet, the boss's favorite hound. What is going on?
我が社の邪魔者をことごとく追い払ってきました。
Legally, we can't do anything right now. Why is he choosing to fight, which will win, when he already has the upper hand legally? He could just say, get out of here, we have a contract. Instead, he's gonna pick a fight and make it possible for us to win. Garnet here has chased off everyone who interferes with our bottom line.
へえ。そいつは大したワンコだ。
Wow, sounds like a faithful and true companion.
バルテティアさん、逃げましょう。
Portigio, we should run now.
いや、逃げねえ。夢を忘れたのか。
Nope, I ain't moving. Here's a bit of advice, Floyd.
てめえの夢をつかむために戦うんだよ。
Sometimes you gotta fight to make your dreams come true.
さあ、きな。
Wonko. Oh, Sakina dake? Okay. Because the English said, come on now, doggy. They mentioned the doggy in the Japanese. I
ワ
was
ン
expecting
コ
it.
が相手か
ちょ
よ
っ。と待って。急に、なんかさ、ちょっと違くない？さっきのピクセルとこれ。ピットブルじゃないか。やば、全然違う。Summon. Why summon a companion to the... Oh, that's the guy's name, Weaver. Okay. What should we start with? Honestly, I don't know. Let's figure out his weaknesses. That's one.
私の番。
That's in the bam. Oh, we can use thief skills with this. So this latent power, it'd be nice if we could get an explanation. But it should AoE all of our skills, right? Can I not? Wait, I can't. Oh, wrong button, that's why.
みんな一緒に。
Yeah, I want to make everybody's attack up for 6 turns. Let's do that.
獅子の舞。
Hee! Ishinamai.
およ。
Oh, yeah! Ooh, weak against that too. Good to know. Not weak against the bow. That's unfortunate. Since weak against axe, definitely gonna do this.
突撃弾。
行くぜ。
Hold up, that only poisons for 2 turns even when... Oh, I guess that was pointless for me to have powered it up. I guess that just made it hurt more. I expected it to be a longer poison. Okay, either way, I kind of want to do Arrow Fortune just because JP, yay. Yay, JP! 29 JP, let's
私
go.
の獲物だ
Gow! Oh, you know what? Maybe we can do Lightning Power?
私の獲物だ
Ooh.
行くよ
Gow! Kawaii show.
袋
Oh, and the attack. Let's go. Anybody need? Let's get some healing.
やりくりは得意なの
We don't need to do that. Oh, not healing touch. I like the, what's it called in English? This one, replenish health.
無理は禁物ね
What? Digs a hole and finds a firestone? Okay. Sure. Sure, why not?
Huh. 行くわよ 傷を癒したま
This second tower shakes like a dog. Yeah.
私の番
Kawaiiいいね。Kawaiiっておしっとかな。ガー残念。
よっしゃ
What's up, dude?
さあ
What am I looking at? You collected them all?
Yeah, but little ally monster,
How did you get them?
it gives you 0 hits by card.
Nice.
I saw a devil.
Okay.
And I clicked it, and then it became nighttime.
Nice.
And I thought the moon was tiny, all the way in the front, and that was not
つむじ風
Uh-huh.
And I
Oi.
got the moon.
ほよ
You got the moon cube? Nice.
私の番ね
Nice. Okay. I'm impressed. Well done.
もう大丈夫
ありがとうさん
Arigato-san.
行くぜ
Big plans installed, watching them put in our flower beds. Oh, nice. Kind of like the house is being built, just like I am slowly. Oh. Good job, bud. Keep working at it. Hamanjanayo. Okay. I'm gonna break him. Now it's time to go all out.
いやクライマックスよ
Climax yo.
ごめんね来た来た
Oh, the Eastling, resting. Okay. It actually seems good, but not right now. Oh, hold up, what are those? He's got some buffs there, huh? I don't want to take those off. Next turn. This turn we gotta hit him hard.
行くわよ突撃弾私の獲物だ
We still get 4 more turns before he comes back. Nice. Nice. getting that buff over and over again. I'm still making a Hiragana Hero game. Yeah, I need to fix that. I made. I don't know why. Why not?
さて突撃弾
Dokigekidan. Oh, I should probably heal, huh? Healer? That'd be a good idea. Healer.
も噛みつくぞ幸運の矢
Yay! 58 JP. Let's freaking go. But uncovers nothing. Poor doggy. Poor doggy. Okay, you know what? It is about time for our 2-minute break, but when we get back, we're gonna beat up this doggy. I'm so sorry, doggy! Okay. Alright. It is time for our 2-minute break. It's a good chance for you guys to get some water, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, do all those things you need for self-care. 今から2分の休憩いただきます。その時間を使って水を飲んだり、ストレッチしたり、トイレ行ったりして自分のケアしてください。There will also be a Japanese question in chat which we'll go over when we get back. Make sure to answer that. I'll see you guys soon. どこでも行かないでくださいね。Don't go anywhere. Introducing Keen Reflex's Hiragana Hero. Learning to read hiragana is the first step to beginning your Japanese learning journey. As you make your way through this educational dungeon crawler, you'll encounter different kinds of hiragana. As you progress through each dungeon, you'll learn the pronunciation of each hiragana. Pronunciation, along with your mastery progress, will be recorded in your Hiradex. Find Aiden in different locations and he will show you a vocabulary card. If you can read it correctly, the card will be added to your inventory, where you can review it anytime. As you fight and defeat the hiragana enemies, your stats will go up, along with your level. If you have trouble progressing in a given area, simply go back to an easier area to grind for more levels. Available on Steam May 14th. Wishlist it now. Follow Keen Reflex on Twitch and YouTube for more information. Hiragana Hero, your Japanese learning journey awaits. Look over there, it's a hiragana. Learning to read hiragana is essential to understanding written Japanese. In this game, monsters called hiragana will attack you when you attempt to solve puzzles. Don't worry though, all you have to do is yell out the pronunciation to defeat them. Why don't you try it out? Alright, welcome back. Okay, this you're watching Keen Reflex from the Indie Game Devs group. And this is a place for you guys to practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. 皆さんお帰りなさいませ。Keen Reflex です。こちらはゲームを楽しみながら日本語が勉強できるところです。Speaking of 日本語、単語 at the beginning, not at the beginning, at the bottom left. A little bit small. There we go. Okay. If you are interested in studying Japanese, you should definitely check out Hiragana Hero. It's a good way to learn some hiragana. First thing you'll need to know to learn Japanese in a fun way, playing an RPG dungeon crawler, right? We're gonna get back into the game. Let's see what our homework was. This is an easy one, but an important one. How do you say cute in Japanese? me just give you two possibilities. Is it kawaii? Did you say yes? Did you say yes already? Or is it kawaii?
And then I tell you what they mean.
It's absolutely not kawaii, because that means scary. And you gotta be careful, because if you're reading K-A-W-A-I and you're pronouncing it as kawaii, it sounds closer to kawaii, which is scary, than it does the correct pronunciation, kawaii. Let me break it down for you. Ka-wa-i. And then another i. Okay, kawaii, kawaii. Not kawaii. Stop it. Stop pronouncing like kawaii. Okay, we're gonna play the game. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name, but Jolton-san, welcome in. We are beating up on the little doggy. I know, we're such terrible people. But we gotta do what we gotta do. I think we can Arrow of Fortune. We might be able to finish him off right here. Arrow of Fortune. Garnet's already at in the red. New. Welcome, New. But we didn't actually finish him up. I bet we can steal now. 60 or 92%. Let's go. Refreshing jam. Shime shime. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh shit, she's getting hit a lot. Is this game worth the $30? Is Octopath Traveler 2 only at $30 now? Are you serious? Absolutely. This game is amazing. Octopath Traveler 1 and 2 are amazing games. Octopath Traveler 2 price. $36 on Amazon. Still 60 on Steam. Yeah, that's what I expected, is the 60. On PS5, that's how I found the stream. Wait. On PS5, it brings you to people streaming the game? That's crazy. Didn't know that. Well, welcome in. Yes, I absolutely recommend this game. If you can get it for $30, that's a steal. I'm seeing it on Steam for 60. If you like retro RPGs, this isn't an actual retro. It's obviously retro-esque. It's an ode to old retro RPGs. It's amazing. It has 8 different storylines. So there's 8 different characters you can pick from to be the main character. I chose Particio the Merchant, who in the Japanese version is voiced by the same voice actor as Zoro from One Piece. Pretty cool. And yeah. So then you don't have to. There are 8 different. You really only are required to pick up 4 characters of the 8, and even do one of the storylines if you want. But it's also fun to do each storyline, go to each place, actually go through everybody's storyline. I'm doing all 8 people's storylines. Depends on how it's really good for. You can kind of choose how in depth you want to play the game, right? Definitely worth it. I'm a One Piece fan. Nice. Yeah, then play it with Japanese voices, absolutely. Do you watch One Piece with the Japanese voices? I'll let you. I don't know if I'm gonna kill this guy. I might accidentally kill him, but I'll play that voice for you. Let's buff so that I can try not to kill him.
悪いな。
That Warina. That's oh.
よっしゃ
This is Zoro's voice. Let's see. Oh yeah, we'll just make him say Konoya. Konoya.
幸運の矢
Right.
さて
Pretty cool.
手加減なしよ
All caught up on the anime? Oh my god! No, that's impressive. I like One Piece. I don't know if I'm allowed to call myself a fan because I only watched it up until they got into the Grand Line, which, if you're caught up, sounds like I barely watched anything. But that's actually like 100 episodes. What? Bubbles? Thanks for that. Octopus. Okay. ね、これ、本当だ。Octopus Beach Ball。タコさんビーチボール。ママが持ってきたかな。ママに空気入れてもらって。
Oh, wow, look at that. Wow.
Yeah, go ahead. You can have it if you want. My son wants me to blow this up. Zoro Multiverse is next. That's him! Yep. That is in fact his voice. Interesting. My wife brought this beach ball from Japan, I guess. Kawaii! I'll blow it up for him, I guess. Yeah, so if you are into that and you like his voice, that's one more reason, yeah. Choose Particio as your main character. My wife was caught up on One Piece when I met her, but she hasn't had the time as much. It's because she used to watch it every like week or whatever, however often it popped up on TV. And then so since being with me, we kind of watch more stuff online, and I don't know. 金さんの、肺活量の見せ所ですね。いや、ないです。やばい。めっちゃ逃げてる。空気逃げてる。いや、あれだよ。一応全族なんで、最近あんまり苦労しないけど。エイゼン君。タコ。Oh, it's got the legs, I just realized. It's kind of hard to see with the red.
So cool, octopus.
So cool, octopus. Hey, does up. I remember the newer seasons. What the? Oh, you're so silly. We'll have a bowl of ramen every time we watch it. Nice. Happy arc too? Okay. I will try. I definitely I do like it. I like Zoro. Zoro's fun. Do like the ramen. We have our favorite ramen place we go to probably once every week or two. Does One Piece, do they eat ramen in One Piece though? Like so many ramen places in the US, they'll advertise ramen like through Naruto. I have like pictures of Naruto playing eating ramen. Okay.
なせばなる闇が来る
うわ、かっこいい。闇が来る。
さあ行こう
ちょっと待って。ワンちゃんが消えたら急に骸骨が Dokara. Where did these skeletons come from?
獲物は逃がさないよ。
こっからだ。
Okay, well let's use this then.
やってやるぜ。
やってやるぜ。
円形カタパルト。
行くわよ。
Nice Japanese, by the way. Thank you. I was a translator in Japan for about 10 years. That's kind of my thing. That's my shtick. When was it? It's already been what, 9? I think it's 2016 that I got my N1 level. But that being said, it's always language in itself, even English. I'm still always learning stuff, so. Do you study Japanese at all? This is a good place to practice. That's cool, thank you. I also, by the way, if you're interested in studying Japanese or learning hiragana, I don't know if you've learned hiragana yet, but give me a second. I've also recently made a game that teaches you hiragana through a kind of dungeon crawler RPG. It's called Hiragana Hero. You can search for it on Steam, or you can type. I believe it should work on YouTube as well. Let me actually check. I'll type it. Type by now. See if that works on YouTube as well. I'm mainly a Twitch streamer, but yeah, okay, that works. Yeah, definitely check that out if you're interested in either learning or reviewing Hiragana Hero and the basic, some basic vocabulary for sure. Hiragana Hero, interesting, yes. And much cheaper than $30. It's only $9.99 if you're in the US. It's around $9.99 for every country, but it's kind of based on the, what's the word? What is it called? The cost of living index. For the country that you're in, but yeah.
私の獲物だ。
But absolutely, if you're going for if you want some amazing retro RPG action, definitely get this game. Even though I get nothing for you buying this game, even though apparently they're using me to advertise it. Definitely get this game, and then when you're done with that, go buy Hiragana Hero.
行くよ。
Practice some Japanese. Or you can come here for free anytime and ask questions, practice your Japanese, and learn a little bit. We got, in the bottom left corner, we got vocab that we bring from the game. Throughout the game, I pull up notes, and I teach you vocab from the, like all of these, let's see, up here. These vocab we actually pulled up from the conversations in the game. あいにくですが、社長は不在です。Right, he's like absent, not here, the boss isn't here. はい、他当たってみる？だよな。他を当たってみるか。This is Zoro's line. Partitio's line. Figured I'll try elsewhere, right? Stuff like that. It's definitely a good place for you to brush up. CPI, Consumer Price Index. That's not the phrase that I used. I dealt with this a lot when I was in HR in one of the companies I worked at in Japan. I was as a translator, but I also did our HR work with people who are coming into our country, and into our company from our subsidiary companies, from other countries. My brain is trying to rush to the end of the sentence, which is the country, from other countries. I don't feel like it was CPI. Anyway, I dealt with that a lot because I needed to calculate their we did the opposite too, where Japanese people from our Japanese company would go out there, and that's where I needed it because we would need to figure out their how much we pay them and all that stuff. Guinea index. I don't remember. It's okay. The pigs for sure. That's cool. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I feel like we called it like the call index, the cost of living index, or was it? Anyway, it could have been CPI. To be honest, and this wasn't my most recent job. It was like 3+ years ago. I haven't really used it since then. I might just be forgetting it. You might have been right in the first time CPI. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's based on, you know, the price of stuff in that country and whatnot. So like I believe the UK is actually a little bit more pricey. Like it equates to like $11 in USD. Whereas Japan right now the yen is really it's really weak. So it's actually quite cheap in Japan. If you're buying in yen, then my game's gonna be probably like the equivalent of like $7 or $8 USD. By the rate in Japan, it has rich history. Yeah, absolutely. Using 3 different writing systems.
Yeah! 行くぜ!
どうしようかしら。突撃弾。
突撃弾。
踊るわよ。やっ、おりゃ。
ありがとさん、アグネア。
Can we steal from them? Steal money? Not quite yet. ありがとうさん、アグネア。Not bad price. I'll send a link to someone else who might be interested though. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate it. Give me a second. Oh, the octopus. What happened to the octopus? Leon's not even close to you. What are you talking about? Cut out. Hugしてる. Okay, okay. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. My octopus.
さて。
大好きだな、そのタコ。
突撃弾。さあ。
I love you, octopus. Oh, nice throw.
びっくらこいた。
びっくらこいた。Poor girl. I'm so sorry, doggy. Oh, nice catch, dude. Actually, I think about Maxime. Guinea index also sounds familiar. I think we did. That's the literal index, yeah? Like the actual site you'd go to. The thing is, we were always speaking Japanese in the company, so I never really saw it written in English. It's always written in katakana, so it doesn't always click right. You know what I mean? This middling youngster is a real thorn in my side.
それでどうするおつもりです?
What are you planning to do?
フロイドが言っただろう。蒸気機関をみんなで分け合うんだ。
Exactly what Floyd proposed. Share this here steam engine with everyone.
技術ってのはみんなを幸せにしてこそ価値があるもんだろ。
Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it value, right?
変わらんな、パルテティオ。
You haven't changed, Particio.
ようこそ、我がロックカンパニーへ。
なんかさ、プレステ5でさ、なんかオンラインでゲーム買おうとしたら、このゲームを今配信してる人が出てくるらしい、そのストアで。ある人が、その、俺やってるゲームを買おうかなって悩んだ時に、俺の配信も普通に出てきて、入ってきて、これ$30だけど、その価値はありますかって聞かれて、ぜひ、あるある。すごくない？嬉しい。Welcome to the Rogue Company, my company. ね、すごいよな。助かる。About to play the game soon. Thanks for the chat. Hope you get more views. I appreciate it. Game is a vibe. It's a really good game. Yeah, I'm glad you decided to buy it, and I'm glad that I could help you find this game. I guess decide. I think you'll really enjoy it. Have a wonderful day, Mr. Rogue.
久しぶりだな。会いに来たぜ。
It's been a while, hasn't it? I'm here to have a word with you.
おお、ようやく私と働く気になったかね。
Oh, have you finally decided to join my business venture?
いや、悪いが違う。
Nope, sorry.
あんたの時間は貴重だろうから、単刀直入に行くぜ。
Tanto chukunu ni ikuze. Oh, should we learn that? I think we should. Because that's a good phrase. It does pop up. Tanto chokunu. And before I forget, let's write it. He said, Anta no 時間が大切だろうから、単刀直入に、he said 行くぜ。Yeah, okay, we'll keep it as it is. 行くぜ。He means use. I mean, like, he means to say, his Japanese is correct, but what he means is, I'm going to say it directly, not necessarily go direct. Maybe I'm going to change it just for the purpose of learning to use it. So the meaning here is direct to the point. And so the example that Particio said here, あんたの時間が大切だろうから単刀直入に言うぜ。And they, yeah. I'm gonna keep it mostly the way they translated it, because that still works. I don't know why, this is probably just a personal preference, but I feel like I was gonna say the same thing but put I'm sure at the beginning instead of I'm sure your time's valuable. I'm just gonna write it out. It's valuable. So I'll get right to the point. You know what? In English it also does, it just says get. I'll keep it as the original Japanese, ikuze. Okay, but you could say tanto chokunyu ni iku, ni yu. You could say, I'll say it, I'll get right to the point. But yeah, so tanto chokunyu, let me put the reading on there for you. It's literally like singular sword, katana, and then directly entering. So it's just like, shoop, like, rather than like a big fighter, you know, slashes and whatever, it's just go right in for the kill. Shoop. So yeah, and I'll put the reading here for you too. So. Hakkiri use it. Hey, welcome in. Not quite. It's not quite the same. Hakkiri would mean to, well, I can see why they're similar, but hakkiri would mean to not leave anything out, if that makes sense, or to not be too shy to say it as it is, right? Whereas tanto chokunyu, that's saying not only am I not going to beat around the bush, but I'm not going to have a big setup. I'm not going to, explain a bunch of stuff about it. I'm just going to get right to the point. Does that make sense? Hakkiri isn't necessarily about getting to the point. It's about not leaving anything out. Yeah, cutting to the chase. They are similar, so I see why you asked the question. That's a good question. Let's look up what words will pop up for hakkiri in the dictionary. Hakkiri will come up with it clearly, plainly, distinctly, right? So being hakkiri is more about being clear, and especially in Japanese culture, so not beating around the bush, not saying things that might be intentionally ambiguous. Whereas tanto chokunyu is very specifically, here I can show you on the dictionary. Tanto chokunyu. See what dictionary says. Straight to the point, point blank, frank, direct, yeah. Oh, I didn't realize this can also be used with like a dagger. It's usually not the kanji you use, but anyway, yeah. Yeah, they are similar, slightly different usages. Slightly different nuances. Also, welcome in. It's nice to see you. I don't know how to pronounce that. Kopanaven-san? 合ってるかな? ちょっと久しぶりだね。Kopa-san? Can I call you Kopa-san? Kopa's fine, okay. I haven't met her in Twitch. You're gonna dispense with the expected social niceties. That's one way to put it, I guess. How have you been? I know you've definitely been here before because I didn't even bring up the first timer message. But also I kind of recognize your name. I'm trying to remember where we met. But I know since you're studying Japanese or no Japanese, that we're definitely in the same crowd. Mr. Roke, you deceived us, didn't you? Goodness. Kids are a little bit loud. I'm gonna get my other earphone in. After you left, poverty almost brought our town to its knees.
Gifuが言ってたぜ。契約書に文言を書き足したって。
I heard the truth from Gift's own lips. He said you snuck in that extra line in the contract when we weren't looking.
あんたがその契約書を交わした土地主だったんだろ?
You were the landowner we made that deal with all along.
ああ、そうだ。私が
that's what it was.
と申した。
He pretended to be kind of a more poor idea man merchant with the father, and they decided to go half and half, like starting whatever they started for the town, but they made a contract with a landowner, which we later found out was actually him, and he also, because he was right in front of him, stuck in a line that basically said that I think like after 7 years everything becomes his, something like that. You got me, I lied to you and your father.
私はいかなる手を使ってもあの銀鉱山が欲しかったのだ。
I wanted that silver mine and I was willing to do anything to get it. Hey, Leon-kun. 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 Can we have a little bit lower volume on our voice, please? Thank you. Okay, Keen, I'm gonna finish laundry and clean and do my job. Have a freaking good day. Good to see you. So good to see you, Papa Joe. Thank you so much for coming in and go get your laundry and clean and stuff. Get it done. Get it done.
Keen.
Thank you. Mr. Roke, I looked up to you. But it seems like you've strayed from the path of righteousness. We're merchants, so let's settle this dispute like businessmen with the transaction. Really? Sell me the rights to the steam engine. I'll pay whatever price you ask. What? You can't beat. Interesting proposal. I'm listening. This here technology is an incredible thing, but monopolizing it will only bring tears. Even a merchant needs to understand that some things are more precious than money. You don't say. Like what? Why? Why would they translate that like that? Some things are more important than money, like people's happiness. Okay. I mean, I guess it's less poetic in English. People's happiness, but they switched it to like fighting for a better tomorrow. Okay. Like a whole lot of money, yeah. Things like this should be shared with the whole world. If I owned this steam engine, I wouldn't keep it to myself, that's for sure. Hear that, Floyd? That's the reason I believe in your dream. Partitio. You really haven't changed in the slightest. I don't know why this would work for him. Because he only cares about money. You've convinced me, let's make a deal. Sir, you can't mean to... This is what I'm talking about, so what's your price? Okay, this is where it gets ridiculous. 80 billion leaves. 80 billion?
むちゃくちゃだ。小国を動かせる額ですよ。
That's outrageous. You could buy a kingdom with that much.
君の言う皆の幸せを変えるのだ。高い代価ではないだろう。
You said it yourself. This technology can make the world a better place. This seems a fair price to me.
なるほど。さすがです、社長。
I see now. Clever as always, sir.
よし、決めた。
I've made up my mind.
生けて立つ。用意してやるぜ。800億。
It's a deal. You want 80 billion? I'll give you 80 billion.
な、
What?
商人同士。二言はねえな、おやっさん。
A merchant never goes back on his word, right, Mr. Roke? Of course, I'll write up the contract now. Okay, before we go on, I do gotta take probably our last break of the stream. Okay, this is a good chance for you guys to get some water, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs, do all those things you need to do for self-care. And yeah, there'll be a question in chat. Make sure to answer that, and we'll go over it when we get back from break. See you very soon. 2分の休憩いただきます。どこにも行かないでくださいね。
Translating machine, I read the stories in Japanese, and then I tell you what they mean. If I find Introducing Keen Reflex's Hiragana Hero. Learning to read hiragana is the first step to beginning your Japanese learning journey. As you make your way through this educational dungeon crawler, you'll encounter different kinds of hiragana. As you progress through each dungeon, you'll learn the pronunciation of each hiragana. The pronunciation, along with your mastery progress, will be recorded in your Hiradex. Find Aiden in different locations and he will show you a vocabulary card. If you can read it correctly, the card will be added to your inventory, where you can review it anytime. As you fight and defeat the hiragana enemies, your stats will go up, along with your level. If you have trouble progressing in a given area, simply go back to an easier area to grind for more levels. Available on Steam May 14th. Wishlist it now. Follow Keen Reflex on Twitch and YouTube for more information. Hiragana Hero, your Japanese learning journey awaits. Look over there, it's a hiragana. Learning to read hiragana is essential to understanding written Japanese. In this game, monsters called hiragana will attack you when you attempt to solve puzzles. Don't worry though, all you have to do is yell out the pronunciation to defeat them. Why don't you try it out? Oh, that's right. You don't know how to read any hiragana yet. Tell you what, I know just the person to help. Ari-chan, tasukete.
Hi. 何でしょう?
This is Ari-chan. She's a native to this land and can help you with the pronunciation of hiragana. You can summon her when you need help reading a hiragana by selecting Call for Help from the menu. Try it out. Ari-chan, あっちで呼ばれるのを待とう.
Hi.
Ari-chan.
Hi, 注目. このひらがなはこうやって読むんだよ.
Now that you know the pronunciation, you can use it to attack the hiragana. Try selecting shout from the menu and find the pronunciation you just Hey, welcome back. Kind of You're watching Keen Reflex from Indie Game Devs. I'm gonna keep doing that because I got the shirt on. You're watching Keen Reflex from the Indie Game Devs group. And this is Ari-chan. This is a place for you guys to practice your Japanese while enjoying video games. 皆さんお帰りなさいませ。Keen Reflex インディーゲームデブズの Keen Reflex でございます。こちらゲームを楽しみながら日本語が勉強できるところでございます。 We're on our last leg of playing Octopath Traveler 2 for the day. Let's go over the question really quick. It said, fill in the blank to say, take a picture of my glamour in Japanese. Okay, so we're gonna basically want to, oh, it does say right here, conjugate the verb toru for your answer. Toru is to take, as in take a picture. Atarashi, miraburi is the word for glamour in Final Fantasy 14. So, 新しいミラブリの写真を blank ください. So we need to take toru, make it into the te form. It is, even though it ends in do, it is a godan verb, what do we say, an u verb. And therefore, we're gonna take off the do, add small tsu, te, totte. 新しいミラブリの写真を撮ってください. Okay? Let's do it. Oh, 映っちゃった。残念. Alright, I'll write up the contract now. Let's see what happens.
I
wonder if Partichu has a trick up his sleeves, or he's legitimately going to save up that much money. The road company agrees to sell the rights to the steam engine for 80 billion leaves. Thank you kindly? Okay. 受け取ったぜ. Our contract has been made, Partichu. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much business to attend to.
Oh! 次に会うときは800億が土産だ.
Go on, I'll bring souvenirs next time I see 80 billion of them. You can gather up 80 billion leaves. I'm looking forward to that day. I overheard it all, Particio. What the heck is a scrivener? Yeah, you're the newspaper girl. What's a script? I've never heard that phrase, but I'm sure it's correct.
大富豪ロックブリリアント旅の商人に喧嘩を売る
Clerk, a scribe, a notary? That doesn't sound right. Oh, okay. Scrivener in its original context was a person who wrote or copied documents, especially before the widespread use of printing. Essentially skilled copyists, often employed to create legal business. Okay. Skilled copyists, that's funny. I mean, that would be a thing, wouldn't it? Industrial tycoon Roque Brilliant picks business fight with roustabout merchant.
その額なんと800億リーフ
A fight to the tune of 80 billion leaves.
次回の新聞の一面はこれで決まりです
This will be on the front page of our next issue for sure. It's gonna be big. I caught you before you ran away today, so you caught me. You did. How's it going, Skyro?
兄様にも伝えなきゃ
Oh, I need to tell my brother about this.
あんたどこにでも現れるな.
You show up in a lot of odd places, don't you? Want more of those takoyaki corn puffs? Takoyaki corn puffs. Is that what you bought last time? That sounds good.
しかし800億なんて金額どうやって工面するんですか
But where will you find that much money? It sounds impossible.
勢いでああ言っちまったが
I talked big back there because my blood was boiling.
稼ぐしかねえだろう.
Really? You don't have anything up your sleeve?
商売の基本だ.
But there's really nothing much to do except put in the work and build up my finances.
何百年かかるかわかりませんよ。
What? It'd take hundreds of years to make that much capital.
耳寄りな情報があります。
I've got a hot tip for you, Patricio. Almost ate them in all in one sitting. Nice.
買うぜ新聞屋。
That's so. I'll bite.
西大陸にロック氏に並ぶほどの資産を持つ貴族がいます。
There's a noble on the western continent that has wealth to rival even the great Rook himself.
その名も大貴族アルロンド。
Goes by the name of Alrond. I'm making up a capital to afford all the Japanese junk food I want to buy. I know, me neither.
西大陸のウェルグローブという町の大地主です。
Lord of a town called Wellgrove.
へえ。匂うな。いい商売ができそうだ。
Well now, ain't that something? I smell a good deal.
決めた。そのアルロンドに会いに行くぜ。
I've made up my mind. I'm going to see this, Alrond. Is that our next chapter?
俺の靴も磨いてくれるか。
Mind shining my shoes?
黄色い兄ちゃん。
Ah, it's the yellow guy. What? Oh,
坊主。
his clothes.
いい汗かいてんな。
Hey there, son. Working hard, huh?
ほら座ってピカピカにするよ。
Hey, sit right there. I'll shine those shoes. Down. Lower it up a little bit, please. Sit right there. I'll shine those shoes to a sparkling sheen.
へえ。いい仕事するな。
Good answer. No, you do good work. Why?
弟たちを食わすためにずっとやってるからさ。
I'm working hard. I gotta earn enough to feed my family. He said my younger brothers, but okay. Okay.
その器用な手先がありゃ、いろんな仕事ができるぜ。
You know, with fingers that deft, I bet you could do a whole lot of different jobs. I wish I did good. You do good work.
なんか将来やりたいことはねえか。
You have anything you want to do when you grow up?
靴磨きも立派な仕事だが、ずっと続けるにはきついだろう。
Shining shoes is an honest profession, but it's hard to pay the bills with brush and wax alone.
世界中を見て回りたい。
I want to travel the world.
俺生まれてからここを出たことなくて、
I've spent my whole life in this town.
世界を見て回れるようなそんな仕事をしてみたい。
That's why I want some sort of job that'll let me go places, see the sights. Taco, slime,
いいじゃ
taco.
ねえか。そいつはでけえ夢だ。
That's a nice dream, a big one too.
さ、出来上がりだよ。
Well, all polished up, nice yellow guy. Ink.
ありがとな、坊主。これで胸張っていけるぜ。
Thanks, son. Now I can hit that dusty trail with my head held high.
忘れるんじゃねえぞ。その夢。
Never lose sight of your dream, you hear me?
俺がいつか望む仕事ができる世の中にしてやる。
One day I'll change this world. I'll make it a place where folk can do the jobs they want.
だから、ちょっと待ってろ。
I promise you it won't be long. I was one of the first people to notice I added those. お、何これかっこいい。かっこよくないこれ。この新聞。いいね。Breaking news, vagrant peddler Particio throws gauntlet at wealthy elite. Particio announced his intent to acquire steam engine rights for 80 billion leaves. When asked for comment, Particio responded, Technology exists to make life better for people. That's what gives it its value. But does his daring declaration have steam? Read our next issue to find out. Keen uses me for content, I do. Partitia the Merchant, Chapter 2. Studio. Nice. Okay. Crosspath, the Scholar and Merchant, Part 1 is available. Ooh. Can't wait to play that one next stream. Let's do the travel banner real quick or I'll forget. 80 billion leaves? I can't even imagine what that would look like. Speaking of leaves, you saved up the money to set out on your journey yourself, right? Uh-oh. Mind informing you how you did it? I doubt my ways would be of much of use here, but at first I just helped out people in my village with chores and the like. When they thanked me, I was so happy they were happy that, well, you couldn't take their money? Yeah, my savings never seemed to go up. That's when Gus gave me a job at the cavern. He couldn't bear to watch me struggle. Realized I need to be gone in 2 minutes. The rest of the village has been chipping in to support me too. The only reason I was able to save up enough was because of their kindness. You can't even imagine how grateful I am to them. It's kind of like the life of a streamer. That's such a nice story, Agnia. Aw, shucks. Partitio, this sort of thing's always tugs on the heartstrings. Here, take my money, all of it. Live your dream, Agnia. But I've already got enough. You don't have to give me nothing, Partitio. We're in the same team. Doesn't mean anything. Okay, we do need to go ahead. We're gonna raid out. Very nice. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta power speed run this review. Okay, we're gonna review this and then we're gonna raid out to Mahjong Gen. Okay, so I'm just gonna read everything out. Okay, the word is fuzai. Example sentence was "Ainiku desu ga shachou ga fuzai desu." Unfortunately, the boss isn't here. We have "Hoka wa tatte miru." Dayo na, hoka wa tatte miru ka. Figured I'll try elsewhere. We have "Shiroto janakira ii daro." It just has to not be an amateur, right? We have "Otsuri." Otsuri wa ii ya. Kyou wa ii hii dakara na. No need for the change. I'm having a good day today. We have "Tanto chokunyu." Anta no jikan wa taisetsu darou ga. Tanto chokunyu ni iku ze. I'm sure your time is valuable, so I'll get right to the point. Okay, then we have "Senshi ga nanni imasu ka?" Talking about the net counter for people. "Gakusei ga 12 imasu." There are 10 students. "Kyodai ga 3 imasu." I have 3 siblings. Another question was, we're doing "shiteshimau." So boss ni taosarete shimatta. Ooh, I never even wrote it. That's okay, I'll put it there. So I got defeated by the boss. "Tabesugete shimatta." I ate too much. I got angry at my friend. Okay, now. Okay. We gotta raid out like really quick. I just realized I have a meeting starting now. Okay, somebody already did the thing. I'm gonna post raid messages in Thai. Okay. Send that. Tell her about my game. Have fun. I gotta go. Okay, mata ne, ja ne. See you tomorrow. Mata shita. We're gonna be playing Hiragana here tomorrow. Yay! I'm gonna put a tie over your Keen Reflex shirt. Maybe. Yes. I can be here. It's fine. That's very cute. I can be in shifuku in my regular clothes. But yeah. Thank you, Skyro. Mata shita. I read the stories in Japanese and then I tell you what they mean.